Hello, everybody, and welcome to Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition. Today we are doing Kyung Lee's Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb, and it is going to be very, very cool. I do think, indeed, we have some great artists here with us today, and we're going to be looking forward to seeing the amazing things they are doing. We do appreciate everybody who's come in here. I already see that we have Alias and Lady Celtic Moon and Oli 56 and Joshua Hughes Argo Creation as well. Hail Barda, nice. So thank you guys all for
Hail
coming in.
Barda.
Hail Barda. Now, of course, as we normally do, one of the important things you guys can do for us, of course, we do appreciate the subs and the likes and all that. That does help us with our algorithms. But the thing we really need you to do, because this is a live stream, we need you to hit that share button and share it with your family, friends, and extended community so that everybody knows what's going over here and we get a big old crowd. I want to go for 100 today, Booster. I want to get 100 today.
That's not. You're not getting 100.
Well,
I
we're
might.
at 20 now.
I've had 90 before.
Mm-hmm. And also, it says
19
the
now.
only DNQ. You were seeing the DNQ fan edition thing instead of the Hangout. What's
Yes,
going
I
on
know
there?
that. And do you have a problem with that?
Is
Do I
it part of
have
your
to show
plan?
your face? Is it all
Ye-
about vanity for you, Booster? Fine. Here you go.
Yeah, I'm.
Here you go.
I like.
Fine.
I want to look at everyone.
It's cute.
All right,
I
there you
look at
go.
all these
There you go.
people.
Have to appease the vanity of the oiled one. No problem.
Yeah.
Joe says Iron Maiden Buckle Bomb. That's pretty good, dude. No, of course this is Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb, which is of course Young Lee's character from his successful Indiegogo through IndieCon, of course. And today what we're doing is we're going to be doing our own Battle Maiden, and the reason for that this is pretty simple. Kyung is having a contest which ends tomorrow. We're going to make sure we have that detail that comes up in here. Exactly where you could submit and stuff. And I would say today's Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition Draw Along, which you can do at hashtag DNQFE. Once again, that is hashtag DNQFE, is probably the most important one we've had so far because everybody should submit their art to Kyung's contest because the prize is really cool. The winner, he's going to pick two, maybe even three winners, actually. And what he's going to do is he's going to take your art or maybe talk to you and get some other art. I'm not exactly sure the exact details on that. But basically, he's going to put your art into his book. And that's pretty cool. We know it's a successful book. He did launch that well, and he's certainly got a following. And he is one of the anointed ones. So, but that's a pretty cool prize, man, to be able to get in. And I hope everybody who's drawing today, not just the winner, will submit as well. So that's why we're doing it. We're here to promote the idea of the contest, and we want, of course, to share all these things that are going on over here in the indie revival as much as we can. I mean, that's what we're about, right? But Booster, you and I need to come over here and talk to our guests. We got a few new faces, dude.
Wow. Who are they?
Well, let's go find out. All right.
Let's.
Let's, of course, we'll start on the far side here, and we will say hello to Adrian first. Hello, Adrian.
Hey, what's up?
He isn't new. We know Adrian.
We do know Adrian, but I'll get to new people in a moment. But Adrian, are you ready? Are you pumped? Do you have reference?
Yeah, I think I have a reference. It's going to be a bit of a tribute to martial arts.
Sweet, that sounds cool. And I would implore you to not let the Booster annoy you too much today. We know he's annoying, but forgive his oiliness, please.
Not that annoying. I thought it was pretty good.
Of course, we do have someone else joining us here today, and of course, Pixel Trader just dropped that link over there. Thank you very much, Pixel. But we also have Pencil for Life. Brad is with us, and he's showing me that is nudity, sir.
It's Frank Cho's Drawing Beautiful Women. I'm studying it before we begin.
I see.
I bet you're studying, all right.
He's studying.
Thoroughly.
Hey,
that's
and it's
advantage.
It's signed.
Advantage. Put that book
It is
away.
Signed.
It is
Signed.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think about Frank Cho? I like Frank Cho, but then at the same time, it's like he's so close. I don't know. Frank Cho is interesting conversation for me. I got a couple of his books, but
Yeah. I don't know. He is an interesting guy. I do like a lot of his work, but I like more of his traditional work. I don't like his finished stuff for comics. It's too
He's a great like pinup style illustration style artist.
that is true.
I think he did I think he did good as a comic strip artist, not really a comic artist.
Yeah, that brand
Correct,
Liberty
yeah.
Meadows. I've followed
Liberty
Liberty,
Yeah.
Good
Liberty
points.
Meadows since
Good
it
points.
started.
Because
But he would be the perfect traditional Battle Maiden knuckle bomb artist if you were able to do
Yeah.
it in that style.
Mhm.
Well, he's very Renaissance type. You know, he does
Yeah, it's very
painting. he does-
Renaissance.
yeah, so
it's interesting. We're watching Brad here prepare his paper. That's very nice. But anyway, thank you for
Correct.
joining us today, Brad. Moving down,
no problem,
we
dude.
have.
Happy to fill in.
Oh no, absolutely, dude. We got a full boat too, which is always cool. Now I have a new face here today, Booster. We got a new face. Here's our first one. We have El Guapo. Did I say that correctly? Was that close?
It's El Guapo,
See, I
El
was close.
Guapo.
I was close.
like the
El
Three
Guapo.
Amigos.
I didn't know if I should say El Guapo or El Gaucho. I think they're different though.
Yeah.
But anyway, El Guapo, nice to have you in here, dude. And you know the rules, right?
Yep. Draw as best as you can, as fast as you can in 2 hours, and PG-13 language. Got it.
And no color. No color.
Right, black and white. Yes, I
Black and
I do the draw along with the pros.
Oh, you do? Oh,
last
sweet.
week.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well, good. So hopefully you'll come in here, do real well, and kick everybody else's butt, and then you can go over there and kick the pros' butt. How about that?
all right. Sounds like a good challenge.
All right. Rock on. Well, welcome to you, sir. Let's move
Thank
on
you.
down the line. We have a George with us. Hey, George. Let's see how long it
Greetings,
takes George to
everybody.
understand he's muted.
No, I'm here. I'm gonna mute myself. I love everybody. How you doing, Brad? You're cheating again. Put the book away. I gotta mute myself because I'm cooking temperatures. I don't want anyone to fall in love with the sizzles.
Oh my goodness.
Nick W says Chester doesn't watch movies after 1985. I most certainly do. I have seen many movies from 1987, actually. But, you know. But welcome
getting
here,
out of your
George.
territory. Huh?
Yeah, I know, huh? Happy to have you here, dude. Of course, we have a returning champion here to us, Jim O'Reilly. How you doing, dude?
Hey, how you guys doing?
You had
Hey,
you
what's
had
up?
your hands full yesterday. You guys are doing Lone Star, which I thought was a strange choice for Mike to put up there. It's kind of a risky. And then he got his butt handed to him by Gary Shipman, which is quite appropriate.
With
I
his-
have to say.
With his own character, that's a bit.
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome.
Bro.
Yeah, I
Oh,
showed up
no.
25 minutes late. I don't advise anybody do that.
no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Not on the Pro Edition. Those don't play. But of course, it's
Probably didn't help
funny
you
for me
out.
because Gary Shipman is no joke right there. That dude can do anything. And but I don't know why Mike did that though. That's such a risky thing to do, but he did. But we're very happy to have you back, Jim. Now, how do you
Thank you.
do with the manga stuff?
We'll see.
Okay, encouraging sounds. Pixel Trader says El Guapo, the fourth amigo. Awesome.
Nice.
Now, moving down here, we have Joshua Metz with us, a new face again. We got two new faces here today. How you doing, Joshua?
Doing all right. How are you doing?
I am awesome, dude. It's a beautiful day. I'm sitting here with a cup of coffee and a bunch of friends. I'm going to see some cool art. I couldn't be better, man. So, how's the manga do for you, dude?
I get by. I know enough to be dangerous.
All right. Well, there you go. That's a good thing. Booster too. Kinda. Yeah. So we're going to be seeing nips across the board here today. Is that what I'm going to get a lot of? A lot of nips, I think. And I do that mean in nipples.
Yeah.
I don't mean that as in the derogatory Asian comment, by the way.
Oh my God! I'm so glad you clarified that.
I had to clarify. But I do live in Asia, so let's make sure, don't want to make enemies across the pond, right? But anyway, Joshua, glad to have you here, man, and I wish you good luck, of course. Let me come over
thank
here
you.
to McCrank. This is my Norwegian brother from another mother. How you doing, McCrank?
Oh yes, hello. It's me.
It's me. Now, McCrank, do you have a reference, dude?
Reference.
Yeah.
What's reference?
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. All right. Cool.
I'm
cool.
just gonna wing it from imagination.
So you guys understand the meaning of "wing it" in Norway? That's kind of interesting. Sweet.
Yeah, because yeah, Yeah, exactly.
Because see, I thought you were going to give me some great alignment. Well, actually, that is a Norwegian
Why
metaphor
wouldn't
that
I
Americans
know
have
wing
picked
it?
up over time. That was
I'm not Japanese. I do understand English.
That's true. You do understand English. But then I think most of your countrymen do as well. But thank you very much, McCrank. Nice to have you back, dude. And of course, our last contestants of the day, and perfectly on time, we have Ryan Cardinal. Ooh, Ryan. Now, Ryan's got himself a ongoing project, and I know a bunch of these guys have stuff too, and we'll talk to them as we go along. But he does have something in play right now. So, Ryan, go ahead and introduce that to us, dude.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan Cardinal. Currently on Indiegogo right now, I have my black and white comic book release called Caius, A Story of Blood and Stone. If anybody's interested in checking it out, please check out the link that'll probably show up into the chat. And I'll give you guys like the very, very quick pitch on it. I won't take too long. It's a black and white action fantasy comic inspired by anime and manga such as Dragon Ball, Naruto, Blade of the Immortal, as well as some animated series like Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra.
Oh, sweet. That's cool. That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Now I'm curious why you chose the Legend of Korra over Avatar: The Last Airbender, seeing as the Avatar was far superior.
How dare
to Korra.
you?
Oh yeah. No, like Avatar is
How
like
dare,
my
how
my
dare
number.
you get inspired by Legend of Korra? Get out of here with this.
There are some very cool aspects in there.
Give
if you
my
cherry
money
pick.
back.
No, I'm joking, of course. But I do have to say, my daughter was my son too, but my daughter particularly was a huge fan of Avatar. They love that series, and she couldn't get through 3 episodes of Korra. I don't know what it was, but she just couldn't stand it.
Yeah, it was a bit of a slog because unfortunately, they only had like one season to kind of pitch it, and then they got another season and then another one. As where Avatar, it was like the entire thing right from the get-go.
Oh yeah, Avatar was killer. But that's good to hear though, because one thing I do love about Korra is the style. The artistic style is absolutely killer. So it's good to hear that you're doing something like that. All right, guys. What we're going to do here is I'm going to let Booster kick us off. Just keep in mind we have 2 hours to draw a Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb from Hyung Lee. And in that time, you could do anything you want, but just keep in mind that this is PG-13. So that's even PG-13 plus. So let's keep it within that boundary and no color, please. And John Mellon is in here and he's accosting you. And he said he kicked Gary's butt. Mm-hmm. Okay, John. But Booster, do your job.
Okay, boys. Are we ready? Is everyone ready and or excited?
Yes.
Get going about now. Go. Go draw.
Thank you.
Okay, stop. Let's keep going.
I think you did a wonderful job. Wonderful job.
I'm so good at getting them started. I get everyone excited. Look at me go.
I know, dude.
Really?
Yeah. It's
and
the
now
best
it's my
thing
turn
you
to
do.
draw. It is. I got to do something, right?
Yeah.
I think it's my turn to draw now.
It is your turn. He's actually showing us from the beginning. This could be terrifying. Now, do keep in mind, guys, I'm going to let them go for a few minutes here, and then I'll come over and start showing the art for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
But give them a minute to start getting their lines in, But Booster, what do you think about our challenge today? We're doing someone actually a character from actually inside our community, right? That's
wow. Yeah, that's a thing. Have we not done that before?
No, we haven't done that before, and
wow.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty cool, especially because he's got that contest going on, and we should promote stuff like that, dude. We should certainly promote things like that.
And we're doubling, we're double dipping here. It's like, hey, we do a show and an art contest. Wow.
Well, I don't know what you mean.
Do an art contest. You get to do an art contest here and then submit it to his one. It's win-win, boys.
Oh, I see. Okay, you need to speak the English better, there, Mr. New Zealander.
I speak fantastic England. What are you on about?
Someone says they want to hear something about wood prints from Ryan. Tell us about wood prints, Ryan.
Yeah, that's one of the tiers that's available for the Indiegogo campaign. It's a 8x10 wood print. I wanted something that's a little more unique.
Is that like
for
a
the project.
laser cut thing or something?
No, it's a image transfer onto the wood. So it goes through like an emulsion process, and then each one has to individually be processed in order to make it appear onto the wood. So they're all individually handmade. Each one will be unique in its own way.
All right. Well, there you go. And because for a minute there, I thought you were talking about something like a ukiyo-e, which we have over here in Japan, but that's not what you're doing. It's very, very different. Dina says she wanted to come on, but she couldn't because her new computer is not being nice. Sorry to hear that, because I knew you were talking about coming in, but I did have to fill the seats. But I'm glad there's actually a reason why Dina couldn't get in, so it's good to go.
Other than she just didn't want to.
Well, it might be
No,
because
she wanted
of you.
to. She wanted to draw this. She wanted to draw this.
Why would it be me? I'm lovely to her. That bitch.
Oh man, come on now.
Ow!
Be nice. Be nice to the Asian ladies. All right. Now, do keep in mind, guys, that we'd love for you to draw along with us, particularly today, because you could submit that to Kyung Lee's thing, and of course, Pixel put up the link to that, and I'm sure it'll come back up again, and maybe Booster can make sure that he puts it up every now and then. But we do definitely want you to draw along. We are doing Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb from Kyung Lee. Okay, and just put that under hashtag DNQFE. Once again, that is hashtag DNQFE. And we will look at those at the end of the show. We really enjoy doing that. This is something that Edwin started over on the Pro Edition, and we have copied it, like everything else.
Like everything else about
like
this show.
else. Yes, yes. But I don't know. Some people have suggested we do it better. What do you think?
Do what better?
This show.
They can be bloody pleased what they bloody get.
Okay, so there you go.
Better you piss off.
I do apologize. It sounds like Booster is drinking today. So what is the beverage of choice today?
I haven't even started drinking. This is just caffeine, baby.
Oh no! Started drinking is a terrifying thing. So what do we have in order then?
I got a beer. I'll go grab it if you like, but I'll have to stop drawing my masterpiece.
Well, I don't know. When you get about 3 beers in, you're done. So you're kind of a lightweight.
Yeah, it's cost efficiency, baby. I get to where I need to be quicker. I don't know what you're laughing about. I love it.
All right, it is cost effective. I can get that. So he's cost effective in his beer drinking, and he's cost effective in his very small appendages.
That's fake news. I have a very average penis.
I could have been talking about short hobbit legs.
Oh,
why does it always go to that?
Why? Because it's funny. All right, I have given these guys plenty of time to get lines down, so I'm going to start sharing the art. And don't worry about it, guys. I'm just kind of going down the line. And I'll just keep rotating through, give you each a few minutes to let people see your progress and how you go about doing what you're doing. I am starting on the right side of the Hangouts, which is with Ryan. This is an interesting angle you got going on there, Ryan.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. It's going for the nice extreme shot.
Oh, I like it. It's nice to have you coming in putting something like that down, because usually our dynamic artist is Jiminy Cricket. I mean, he's really good at those dynamic angles. What do you mean? Oh, are you going to disagree?
Bob's.
Oh, Bob's, obviously. Okay. Yeah. Well, the Bob's will be giving points and judgment by the booster. He's really good at that, so he will stick to that.
I take it very seriously. Just making sure that all of her bits are in a correct proportion.
Everything should be where it is, and
about right.
Well, I'm kind of enjoying the fact that she does have more of a what Ryan is doing here. She does have more of those kind of Asian boobies, which are rather small. I think it's more it's appropriate. It's realistic. Yeah.
Realistic Asian.
Cross Von
It's okay, audience. Got you covered.
Yeah, right.
I can vouch for the that, as I spent some time in Okinawa when I was in the Marine Corps. That is a true statement by Chester.
It is a very true statement. I've lived here in Japan nearly 2 decades. I have a very, very good experience on the breast side of the Japanese women's. Now, we do have Cross Von Skyver. Booster, is this Rick Piper? Cross Von Skyver. Yeah, I bet you it's Rick Piper. He's here to cause trouble. I guarantee you it. He says Malin is omnipresent. All right, fine. Ghost of Henry says John Malin is everywhere. Yes, he is. He is. And we are happy to have him everywhere.
Malin's like Jesus.
He's okay.
A little bit like Jesus. I agree. Cross Von Skyver says, I want to hear about those wood prints. Well, we already talked about that. Catch up. Let's see, Dina's talking about her problems. That's how Boosters tricks the ladies with his fake British accent.
What?
Score one, Dina. Score one, Dina.
No. All right, let me move down here the line. Of course, now we're looking at McCrank, and McCrank is having an interesting pose as well. Nice. Let's see if I catch up with the chat a little bit. Cross Von Skyver once again says, I am the last Von Skyver. Get used to seeing me around. Was that Russian?
no.
I'm not sure what that was.
Duh.
Yeah. Dina says, my laptop can't load Hangouts for some reason now. You got to go through Chrome. It's really a pain in the butt. Jay has the most intelligent and important statement I've seen so far. He says, Chester is a great host. Thank you very much.
That's I don't know if that was that important, really.
It is important.
Really, sounds rubbish.
Cap Canada says, on an alternate Earth, Booster is not on this episode of DNQFE edition. I wish I was watching that one.
Oh, you prick.
Oh, that's not right. We got Bethany in here. Hello, Bethany. Nice to have you. Albino Thunderbuns. That's a nice name. Says Ryan won. Contest over. All right, sweet. Ryan is really good artist, but we got some killer artists in here today.
Done.
You're not done. Yeah, okay, we'll wait and see. But no, we have some killer artists in here today. This is going to be a good show, guys. I'm really looking forward to what we're doing. Of course, I'm kind of going down the line here, and I'm going to move over to Joshua now. Joshua's a new face here we have today, and I'm liking it. We have Nips Booster. Nips have been sighted.
Oh no, that's naughty. Oh my God, cover that before my mother sees.
Let's not talk about your mother, all right? We remember what happened last time, all right?
I mean, I'll draw her too. I mean,
oh no!
Goodness gracious! Dina Israel says Bobs and scented candles is what you need to summon the Booster Kiwi. Is that true?
I mean, you can just leave the scented candles out of it. All you need is a nice pair of tits. I'll come running. I don't care.
That's the way it is. Oh well. Got to show some respect to the females.
Oh, they don't like it.
They don't like it. They don't. You're right. I do like what you got going on there, Joshua. This is a real nice action piece you got here. It's cool.
Oh, thank you. Hey, is John in the chat?
He was. He might still be in the background monitoring us and ready to yell at us and scream at us for doing something wrong. But that's the way it goes, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm coming for you, man. Mets mutiny coming your way.
It's Now, keep in mind, guys, that we have 39 people in here watching us now, which we appreciate. Thank you very much. We've got 21 likes, so definitely hit that like button if you haven't. But the thing that helps us out the most is hitting that share button and letting your extended community know what's going on so they can come join us. We really want to get this up to 100. We hit it at 90 once, and I'd love to see hit that 100 mark. It would be really cool if you could help us out by hitting that share button, please. Cross Von Skyver is threatening that he will vote for himself by the end of the show. All right, cool. Bill from Argos Creation says, Chester Busby, how dare you not acknowledge the superiority of the great Nordic Bobs? I apologize.
Great Nordic Bobs? That's something to Google.
I have to, yeah. Because McCrank was doing it here, but we don't have Bobs yet. All right. This isn't all about the Bobs. Anyway, this is about a cool, tough lady. She needs to respect all on her own because she can fight, I think. All right, let me move on down here to Jim and see what he's doing. We can see the lines a little bit. That is, we got some nice dynamic action going on. A lot of dynamic action today. That's cool. Nick W says, I have a very, very good experience of the breast size of Japanese women, Chester 2019. That's true. I do. Ethan Hawkins is saying something quite disgusting. He said, meat pie scented candles. That's not right, dude. That's just not right.
That's pretty wrong, yeah.
It's very wrong. Joe says, describe in a single word only the good things that come to into your mind about your mother. Cake. Okay, there we go. I did it. I was successful. Meet Grimlock King 83 says, Dina Israel, have you tried downloading the Hangouts app to your laptop? That would help too. But then again, that's kind of confusing, that thing.
Yeah.
I did, but Microsoft Edge said no. Yeah, you really need to use Chrome, unfortunately. It's really dumb. We were talking about this before stream actually. Why does Google, who of course owns YouTube, why do they make it difficult for people to use their software? I mean, honestly, you would think they want everything to be exactly the most open and universal as possible, so that everybody can get involved and they can make the most money. What is it with these people today who don't want to make money? This get woke, go broke nonsense. I mean, honestly, I don't
Wasn't
understand.
Google phasing out Hangouts?
Bad.
That is correct. They are trying to phase out Hangouts.
Yeah.
Well, Google, Chrome has been having a lot of trouble, so maybe they're doing some updates. And we know YouTube has been having a lot of trouble too, right? And I also know from last year that YouTube was talking about basically giving us kind of an OBS type of interaction with YouTube itself, which would be nice. And maybe what's happening is they're getting ready to launch all that stuff, and this is why all the craziness is going on with Hangouts and YouTube itself and Google Chrome. I don't know. I think they're about to launch some kind of software, and they're screwing it up for the launch. But that's pretty typical, isn't it?
That's a good theory as any.
Yeah, I'm guessing, but but it looks good, Jim. Move down here to George. Now, George,
Thank you.
you do realize you're supposed to actually be drawing and not advertising, right?
I'm researching the character again. I'm trying to get angles and stuff before I start. I fell asleep. I woke up a few minutes, and here I am, and I'm also cooking at the same time. So it's going to be a challenge for me tonight.
Okay, that was a load.
And he's writing a
of
thesis
excuses.
on the side.
Right. Jeez, man. All right. Well, anyway, he does have his advertisement. Definitely go check out his Joe King on Indiegogo. That is in demand. But while he's doing that, let me come on down here to El Guapo. Hey, El Guapo.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on? Pretty good.
Now, this is interesting lines he's got here, Booster. You see this?
Where
It's
am I looking?
what he's doing, dude.
What is that? What is he doing?
Well, pay attention.
I'm drawing, Kister. I'm putting a lot of effort into what I'm doing here.
Your job
Can you
is
not
a
tell?
co-host, not
I'm
your
co-hosting
abominable
the
drawings.
drawing.
And
Oh,
you better
my
not put any peni in your art this time.
I will draw a massive penis just to spite you.
Damn it.
It's
All
gonna be throbbing. It's gonna have veins on it. You asked for it, boy.
Oh my goodness, no.
See what I have to deal with?
Every week.
I'd like to remind the audience that I am open for commissions. If you want to see this with a dick, feel free to.
I will accommodate you.
Does it cost extra?
Yes,
Right.
obviously.
All right.
Depends on the
size.
The unfortunate thing, we do have people in this community where you can get commissions from that you actually have to pay extra to not have a penis on something. So
I will pay you handsomely to go penis free.
yes, exactly, right. Oh, goodness. Well, this does look good, El Guapo. So
Thank you.
let's move over here to Brad and let's see what he's got going on. Wow, dude, Brad, I like it.
Thanks, man.
Nice action. There's a lot of good dynamic action today. Good for you guys, man.
Thank you.
Eric Hawkins says, Ethan, you called me Ethan Chester. No, I didn't. I definitely didn't. And there's no proof of it either.
Oh. No proof will be forever lost.
I might have. Who knows? Trying to control the booster and everything else, your mind gets a little addled. It's just the way it is. Hangouts is trash. It's not as good as it could be. But here's an interesting question for the chat and for the panel here, the artist. Is there something that does the same as Hangouts, but that is better?
I would like
Minicam, maybe.
What's it called?
Minicam. I think it's a paid situation, but
oh yeah.
You get the promo videos. You get the lower 4/3 I used to work in film before I moved back, and that's what we used for broadcasting.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go. I'd never heard of that. I do use the Streamlabs myself with Streamlabs OBS, and it does allow you to do a lot of things. Here for this show, we're just kind of keep doing a simple camera share, but yeah, no, Hangouts is it is troublesome. But like I said, I really think YouTube is up to something. Hopefully in a good way. We'll have to wait and see, but you never know. Ghost of Henry says, have you tried turning it off and on again? That usually helps a lot. You're right, Ghost. Yeah. Try Firefox or Chrome. Yeah, unfortunately. Lady Celtic Moon says, I am using Foxfire. That was a joke. I think that was a joke. Booster, laugh.
Oh? Oh!
Thank you. Because Google is retarded, unfortunately.
Please don't make him do that again.
If that was a joke at all.
Booster's really focused this week.
I am. I'm very focused on that. I'm taking this this competition very seriously today. Can't you tell?
No, I actually have a feeling that you're probably sitting there with one of those weeb pillows. What do they call those weeb pillows again? I've seen them.
They're called Dakimakuras.
I just call them pillows.
Yeah,
God,
well, it's some kind of modern version of a Dutch wife, right? But I actually saw on the news the other day some guy, some boy, I should call him, graduated from university holding his weeb pillow.
Oh my goodness, no.
Idiot. Up there, I mean, literally getting his
He's just
diploma.
sharing that event with his loved ones.
Yeah, I guess. It's weird.
That deserves one more nuke, surely.
Well, that's what you're doing right
evolution.
Well, crap. Maybe I should start from the beginning. Just draw a Dakimakura of Knuckle Bomb.
That would be.
I think that would have just won.
That would have been.
Has he? Is that part of like any of his stretch goals or anything? He really should have done that. That would have been hilarious.
No kidding, dude. Like, he would have had my money.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, I'll put it next to the Starscream one.
Mm-hmm. There's a Starscream one?
Yeah, why not?
That's amazing.
I know.
Megatron.
That's what I'm saying. You want to snuggle up with Starscream? He needs the love.
He does.
This is starting to get
does need the
disturbing.
love.
I did say PG-13 plus.
Well, you said language.
Oh, damn it.
It's true, Chipset.
Fine. Goodness gracious.
We have proof.
Joe says, I've been trying to figure out YouTube streaming with the OBS on Mac to use internal mic and can get one or the other working, not both. I don't know anything about using Mac. You see, I'm a sensible human being, so, you know.
Ask Drawn Talk. He does that, and he has it figured out.
That's right. Drawn Talk does. That's a good point. Yeah. It's a good show, too. You guys should definitely go check out Drawn Talk.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Yeah, I like what he does over there. We got a lot of good YouTubers over here. Of course, streamers. I do apologize. My son will yell at me again.
I've been hanging out at Drawn Talks Discord lately.
Oh, really?
Hey, by the way, I'm trying to build my YouTube channel up, so if anyone wants to check out El Guapo Comics on YouTube, I do post art, process stuff, things like that, you know.
Cool. Awesome. So, Pixel Trader, you do me a favor and drop the link to El Guapo Comics, please, in the chat. And let me move over to our last artist of today. We have Adrian. This is cool, Adrian. I like the, you're going for the action-packed look as well. Nice.
Yep. Go all out or go broke.
That's true. But I see yours is a very G-rated picture, though. It's very G-rated.
Yeah.
He's encouraging you to do more.
Yeah, am I? No.
Increase the bobs.
Increase the bobs. No, you do whatever you want, but we do know that bobs sell. Something Jiminy is saying something about multitasking George, and if George ain't serious, kick him. All right, fine.
Get out of here, George. We'll take the
I'm
super
sorry, but
serious.
there's a lot of people who want the spot.
That's true. There are a lot of people who want this spot.
Yeah,
here.
there is.
Yeah. Dina said, Drone Talk is a fun show. I like having it in the background. Yeah, it is. And of course, we also have the Art of Reed, the Willy Mammoth himself, is saying, oh my. And Pixel just dropped that link to you, El Guapo. Sweet. All right.
Thank you.
So I'm just going to keep rotating the art as usual. But I guess the question I would ask offhand, just to get it out of the way, what do you think about our choice of character today, guys? What's your opinion?
Better than Lone Star?
Better than Lone Star.
Sorry.
Just a little. Sorry, yeah, sorry, brother. But
That's okay.
Lone Star's
We
kind of
love you, Mike.
generic.
We love you. You know he's spying. He's watching. You know he is. Or he's at least got a spy
That was
history
fun.
here. Jason.
Or he's streaming. One of the two.
He's probably doing both.
streaming.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get in trouble.
We might.
Like,
We get
Brad
yelled at
Burns,
from
he's
time
not
to time,
coming
but it's
out.
all right.
He's just not Cyberfrog.
At least it's not Cyberfrog, yeah. I'd say
I
Cyberfrog
can
is
see
really
the
much
question
difficult
now.
to get on model, though.
Oh yeah.
I've drawn Cyberfrog,
think-
and it's pretty hard.
I think
Yeah.
Jim came pretty close
Right.
to it yesterday.
Oh, did he?
I made stuff up.
No, you came really close, dude.
Yeah.
Like I was
I
sitting
thanks,
there
man.
just checking it. It was like,
Thanks, bud.
dang.
Well, you know who does a
Jim
really
is
good
the job.
Cyberfrog, actually, is Gary Shipman.
Yeah.
he
His
would.
Cyberfrog is perfectly on model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean,
And we're
that's
not
what Gary
biased at
does,
all.
though. He's really good at
That
staying
opinion.
on model. What did you say, Booster?
Gary's,
So we're not biased at all about our opinions on Gary Shipman.
Well, I mean,
Not
what
at
do you
all.
want? The dude, that you put up or shut up, right? I mean,
Mhm,
Gary
mhm.
Shipman is one of the best artists in this community.
Of all time.
End of conversation. I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, he's really an amazing artist.
And that's that.
And I like him. Booster.
We love Gary.
I'm going to tell Gary you're being mean about him. I'm going to tell him.
I'm not being mean. I'm not being mean,
No,
guy.
I'm
Gary, I
telling
was just calling best player all the time. What are you on about being mean to him? Get out of
I
here.
don't feel like there's enough Kanan love here.
Oh, Keenan White is
So I'm just
also
gonna say-
amazing. He's a
oh,
beast.
Kanan's
well,
Kanan's a
amazing.
beast.
He is the beast, yeah. And of course, Matt Weldon is another just phenom, came out of nowhere. Amazing artist. Yeah. Yeah, we got some really good artists
I
here
like
with
how-
us today, actually.
Yeah.
I like how the pros were trying to convince him he was a pro last night. It's like, yeah, how come you're not at these conventions? And he's like, well, because I'm not a pro. And like Mike had a small aneurysm. He's like, what do you mean you're not a pro? He's like, yeah, I have to do a comic. And they're like, well, what the hell's Punchline, man? And it's like, man, it's almost sad because that seems to be like the trend for artists,
Yeah, that is a common thing with artists. They always self-deprecate to a fault.
How dare they?
Well, me, on the other hand, I am involved in a few projects that eventually one of them will get published. And when I get a single dollar, I will be promoting and telling everybody how much of a professional writer I am. So,
Mm-hmm. No shame in that. No shame in that.
Are you going to be the Stan Lee of Comicsgate?
Me? I don't think so. Stan was really good at many, many things. But I think a lot of people forget because of all his politicking and his, promoting of Marvel and all the kind of cool things he did for Marvel over the years. I think a lot of people forget that dude was an excellent writer. I mean, he was a really good writer.
Yeah,
World creator, cosmology creator. He was really good at that.
for sure. Of course, I always wonder how much Jack actually did as far as writing skills too.
Oh, and of course, we had Ditko as well.
A lot.
In the beginning.
Yeah,
But,
Jack did a lot.
yeah.
Simon and Joe were in it before Stan came along.
Yep.
Right.
That's true.
You know?
Well,
Why is this chick's here so wild?
Well, we used to have a lot of really cool, talented, successful people that were involved with Marvel. We used to. And what happened to us? Now we have CB
Oh,
Sobalski
I'm
and his turkey
very-
Thanos sandwiches.
Oh,
Wait, please tell me that's not a thing.
It is a thing, dude.
It
The
is
dude
a
is
thing.
more interested in talking about food that is Marvel related than he is doing comic books. It's
What
outrageous.
did
Even when he
Right
writes
now.
about the comic,
It's true.
about food.
Much the same way Tom King's passionate about making toilet paper.
That's Didio, man. That's 100%
Don't get
Dan
me
Didio.
started on Tom King. I just finished
Tom
Mr.
King.
Miracle,
Oh, you shouldn't have read
and
that.
what
What
a
are you doing to
travesty
yourself?
that was. Because I'm a
was
Mr. Miracle
crazy.
fan.
I know, dude, but you
Yeah.
should have known better. That's all I can say.
Oh, I was one.
I was one.
Yeah.
He ruined him.
All right. Eric Hawkins says, once you get paid, you are a pro. Exactly my point, dude.
Chester, if
Yeah.
you write a tweet, I'll pay you $1.
Sweet.
I was
will
gonna
do
say
that immediately.
if I sell one of these pieces of crap for $10 or something, can I be a pro?
Let me do it right now. I'm going to do a tweet right now. Matter of fact, get that buck. I'm going to do it. All
I'm
right,
sending it your way.
All right.
Make
Here we
that
go.
money.
All right.
It's happening. We make dreams come true on this show,
We
boys.
do.
Exactly.
All right, let me see. So I'm going. I never tweet. I never ever tweet. But here we go. I'm actually going to tweet. I'm going to write. Let me see if I can spell this right. Chester is tweeting post.
Oh, what's happening?
Sweet.
Oh, he tweeted.
I did. I tweeted. I didn't even
Send
spell
me
it
a-
right.
Please.
I even spelled it. Chester is twitting. See, that's how professional I am.
You're a professional Twitter now. That's
So everybody
brilliant.
go over
Nice.
there and heart Chester is twitting, please. We need lots of hearts and shares. Everyone needs to share.
I will
Chester is
retweet
the
that.
twitting.
You're gonna retweet it.
We twit it. See,
I'm
that's
gonna
a joke.
retweet
That's sarcasm.
I really wish I could draw boobs, man. Jesus.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
to each his own. It's different talents for different folks. But of course, I'm moving
Like
down the
drawing
line
a
again.
sandbag.
Here I'm on you again, Joshua. Joshua's boobs are kind of hanging and very, very water-like. Nice.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, what are they filled with?
Boobs.
Giant milk.
Mega milk, one might say.
Now hold on a second, Bill.
Oh my.
Bill from Argos Creation puts up. I need some confirmation on this chat here. Argos says, "I blew my nose in a napkin and put it in a woman's purse. Does that count?" I have no idea what you're talking about, dude.
What?
Yeah,
As
can I
our-
get a little
being a
context on
professional.
that?
Yeah, a little more clarification.
Being a professional.
Being professional. Oh goodness.
That's what Luke's talking about.
Angram says, "Lol. Pro just means you do something for money. It's a short for professional. Pro doesn't mean awesome skill." Thank you.
You get out of here.
I too
Kick him
read-
off the step. Get
I
out
too
of
read
here.
Marvel.
Oh goodness. Adam Does Art says, "In that case, pro might not be a title that matters. It might not be. But don't take away my dreams, Adam."
You piece of crap.
Adam
He's
does
so
art,
crushing.
but doesn't do art because I've been trying to get him on here forever.
Hey, yeah, you guys are more than welcome. And keep in mind, by the way, that we are doing a draw along, of course, on the show. We do have 2 hours. We've got about an hour and 15 minutes left in the show or so, as far as the time. Maybe more like 25 minutes, hour and 25 minutes. But nevertheless, if you guys want to draw along with us, please do. And then just submit that on Twitter to hashtag DNQFE. Once again, that is hashtag DNQFE. And let us see what you got, And if you got some really good stuff, we'll beg you to come on the show. We'll beg you, literally beg you.
Oh yeah, it hasn't gone well. The bigging.
No, it hasn't.
None of the people we big to have responded.
Well, we're
kind
still
of
waiting
bummer.
for Turtle Rabbit because that's some cool Turtle Rabbit
Yeah.
box. Yeah.
You piece of crap.
And that's why
probably
they don't
not-
come on.
That's probably not going to
That's
help
probably
him
right,
come
right.
on there.
Yeah.
Why don't people respond positively to my insults? It's really what's up with that?
Well, the good thing about it there, Booster, is you're 5'2", balding, and small P9. So no one takes you too seriously anyway.
Yeah, true.
Although he's a cheap date, if anybody's interested.
Oh yeah, a few beers and I'm all yours, baby. That's just,
Did you say cheap date
I'm
or
ready to
quick
party.
date? I don't know.
Say that again. Cheap date or what?
Was that a cheap date or a quick date?
Both.
Yes.
Both fiber.
Probably both.
Column A, column B.
Moving down here, moving on to Jim here. And Dina says, pro sometimes means nothing. When I look at Marvel, I start thinking I could be a pro too. Well, Dina, you're a great artist, actually. She also says,
You're a
Matt
Chinese
is really
woman.
good.
Milk
He is a pro
that.
in my book. What'd you say there, Booster?
I said she's a Chinese woman. She can milk that. Go to Marvel and be like, I demand a position.
They'll put it on an Xbox.
Put it on
Ban
a
one of
Chinese
your
book.
white males from here.
Well, she's
They got-
Chinese. She should go over and tell them she's converted Muslim and a lesbian, and she has some kind of handicap.
Oh yeah,
Good.
one of them will get an absolute diversity chub from that.
No.
They got Chinese books coming out.
Everything.
They got Chinese books coming out real soon, like Chinese related comics.
Chinese manga. Yeah, the Chinese do
Yeah.
manga, but the interesting thing about it is in a country that big, still Japanese manga sells mad crazy. So they're not
No, I'm
really
saying
their
Marvel.
own manga is not very popular with themselves.
I'm saying Marvel is doing comics related to Chinese material
Oh, well, it's good. They are communists, so makes sense.
here in the future. Yeah.
Turtle Rabbit, who we were just talking about, he says, once you can support yourself by selling your art, you're a pro. So why aren't you on here, Turtle Rabbit? You're supposed to be a guest on this show and let us see your cool cartoony art, man. God.
He's too good for us, that's all it is.
He is too good for us, I know.
He's too good for us.
Adam Does Art says, yeah, Josh's bobs are nice. Let's be nice. I don't think Joshua has bobs. He's a dude.
No, well, I am fat.
Yeah, he probably
okay.
has nice
All right,
balls.
there
What are
you
you
go.
on?
Yeah, they're called moobs.
I guess
Yeah.
that solves the problem. Though.
There you go.
What are we on?
Solved.
Balls? What are we going on? Huh.
All right.
For the right price, I'll even draw them for you.
Oh, nice. It's nice to see everyone is sellable for money. That's good. Misfit Corner Comics, one of our favorite people over here, says inked and retweeted, liked. Sweet, dude. Let me go. Oh, I gotta go check my tweet, see how it's doing. I guess I have to refresh that. Do I have to refresh that?
This is how you get addicted, Chester. This is how. Oh no! Next thing you know, you're going to be supporting communists to get all the retweets you can.
Why do I have some anime girl here twicking her feet at me? What the hell is this? God.
Sounds hot.
No. The other thing. Oh my.
Wow, Twitter is
God.
busy place. I can't even find my tweet now. How far down is it? Goodness gracious.
Send you a notification.
Should be like right where you tweeted it.
Yeah, but it's
like if you just did it.
Gone.
It's
shouldn't be gone.
Disappeared from the ether.
Dude, there's a lot of people putting some really cool Kyung Lee Battle Maiden stuff up, dude. But I can't find myself. Oh well. Oh well.
I sent you my wife's, the one that she drew before the show.
And that's on the hashtag DNQFE, right?
No, I sent it into your privates. Because I haven't been able to.
He sent it
into your DMs.
It's
into
deep
your
in the
DMs.
cockles.
Well.
Whatever.
What kind of show are we running here?
I'm not quite sure. But I found it finally, and there's been 3 people have retweeted me. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
That's affirmation.
And Adrian just
Your
said
dollar is
right
coming.
to me. Okay.
Yeah,
I
to your
will.
DM.
I will see if I can not boomer that up. But I wouldn't put any guarantees on it.
Well,
Anyway,
it's on my Twitter. It's on my Twitter page too. I just didn't get a chance to hashtag it before we started drawing.
Okay, no problem. Let's see here. Ann Graham says, I'm a female artist from the socialist utopia of Venezuela. Can I has job, Marvel? Sweet.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
I imagine there's like 1 or 2 things in there that's probably true.
If you can have all the right tags, anything is possible at Marvel. You just have to believe.
A socialist female from Venezuela is an automatic.
I keep moving down the line here, and as we see, George has actually found a reference and is actually drawing. Okay, George.
Oh my God.
And once again, we're going to see how long it takes George to notice that he's muted. George.
Don't say it 3 times. Don't say it 3 times.
I already did.
Yeah. Oh no!
Now you're the candy
In
man.
trouble.
I thought it was Beetlejuice. Which one is it?
Oh well,
Yes.
Bloody Mary. Oh, there's a lot of them.
there are a lot of them. You can be Bloody
Yeah.
Mary. That's good for you.
No, I like Beetlejuice.
No. You're definitely Bloody Mary. Everyone agrees, right, guys? Raise your hand.
No, but
See,
Bloody Mary.
everybody's raising their hand.
Bloody
You're
Mary.
Bloody Mary.
you pieces of crap! You gosh darn Judases! I trusted all of you.
I am liking what you're doing here, George. Though it looks pretty good.
Yeah, this is going to be my second Battle Maiden illustration. The first one that I submitted, it looks like where's it? Here we go. Looks like this.
Okay, that's cool.
That's nice. That's really nice, actually.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now I'm trying out completely different.
That's cool. You should do something different. And Joe here says, George of the jungle. Kinda.
That's right. That's absolutely correct, sir.
I love that movie.
I
movie.
I own that.
George of the Jungle.
It was a
Yeah,
great-
he's
it was a
talking
great-
about
else
Brendan
before it was
Fraser.
a movie, you know.
That movie
He's talking
with
about
Brendan Fraser was incredible.
Robot Man. He's talking about Robot Man.
I'm surrounded by children.
Hey, I totally say it was a cartoon.
Yeah.
Good old Hanna-Barbera, man.
Yeah, when they did good stuff.
Back when their cartoons had a budget.
You know, the sad thing is when you search George of the Jungle, the first thing that comes up is that Brendan Fraser movie. My God.
Of course it is.
That is
What
so
you think was going to pop up?
You know, the original. Oh well. It is what it is. And I used to love
Movie's
George of
way
the
old.
Jungle. That was a lot of fun. But hey, you know, actually with the Hanna-Barbera stuff, I actually have been enjoying quite a bit what DC has been doing with those crossovers. Like they had, of course, that was Elmer Fudd, of course, is Looney Tunes, but
And Batman.
with Batman, that was a really good one. But we've seen many of those Hanna-Barbera characters cross over. I think they're done well. You guys enjoying that?
Yeah, they're good.
I like the Future Quest, I think it was, where they had Johnny Quest, Birdman, Space Ghost.
Oh wow, I haven't seen that one. I'll have to check that.
Oh, you should look that one up.
Yeah, because I actually
You hit
enjoyed it. I
that
thought that
well.
Elmer Fudd one was killer, man. I love that one.
That's League Weeks are on that, by the way. He's amazing.
Well, there you go. Name drop. Damn, El Guapo. Booster, look at this.
Well, look at that.
Look at the inks coming in, El Guapo. He is not playing around, dude.
It's okay.
Well, understand, El Guapo, that is a high praise from the booster. That's very
But have you
Thank you
seen
very much.
mine?
No, this is cool. Dude, El Guapo is bringing it. Telling
I too am bringing it.
you two are, yes. You know what I like about this piece you're doing here, El Guapo, is the fact that it actually looks superhero-y, actually. It's not just TNA. This character looks like they're actually going to do something heroic.
TNA?
Thank you.
Tit and ass, young man.
I just wanted to make you say it.
He has no shame in his game. Where's the issue?
I know, right? Angram says, oh, I left the motherland over a year ago, and I draw in a tablet anyway. But now there are power outages all the time, and so I wouldn't be able to draw anyway. Yay, a Ghost of Henry. So Ghost of Henry says, Angram, how can you draw without paper? There's no paper in Venezuela. Of course, I see the response. But here's the interesting thing. You're having power outages in America? Huh?
No, you just say you left the motherland, so you could be anywhere.
This is true.
Yeah.
This did I make assumptions? I did.
You just
Probably Mexico.
assumed
Made
America?
assumptions.
I did.
Goodness me. He could have escaped to
I
Mexico
think
or
my
even
grandma's a lady,
New
actually.
Zealand.
Venezuela
sir,
has
what
major
about-
issues with power because they're socialists.
I would imagine, yeah. But maybe Mexico. Do they have power troubles?
They have a pretty decent infrastructure, actually. I can get started. I'm all into that geopolitical stuff, so I'll try to keep it fun.
Yeah, no. I agree. That's why I said it in a questioning way, because I didn't think Mexico had those troubles. Most of their problems are just simple corruption. But I didn't think infrastructure was really the issue. I don't know. Let us know, and Graham, which country did you end up in? I'm glad you got out of Venezuela though, because that's a train wreck. Dazzler is here, Booster. Hello, Dazzler.
Everyone behind him.
Oh no.
Dazzler is 11.43 years old, so everybody know, just so you know.
Hello, Dazzler.
Please don't be mean to me again.
Oh, she's always very mean to you, dude, and it's funny.
Brutal. Oh no, I can't take it. My therapy bills are going right up.
Now she says her power went out yesterday.
The therapy's not working anyway.
All right, moving down the line here to Brad. Did you, Dazzler? You had a power outage yesterday. Now, I know she's kind of living in the middle of America. It's about as detailed as I get with that. But I didn't think America would have many power outage problems. You would think, right?
Depends where you're at.
Good.
Time of the year.
Thunderstorms.
Well, I guess, I live in the countryside of Japan, and I never have power outages.
There's been a lot of storms lately.
La-di-da. Well, you guys don't even know what electricity is yet.
Oh, wait. What? Yes?
See, confirmations. Engram says, Chester, there are power outages over in Venezuela. What I mean is I was over there. I wouldn't be able to draw. Oh, I see. I misunderstood. I am currently in the nice little Portuguese. I'm in a nice little Portuguese island. Okay, sweet. I don't know what that means, but sweet. I know there was a movie that had a prison that was off Venezuela on a little island. I remember that. Now I just made a reference. Anyone going to know what that movie is?
No.
Count of Monte Cristo.
Back to the Future.
All right.
Terminator 3.
Wallace and Gromit.
Alien.
Minions.
Nah, what'd you guys think of that movie? Is that a good movie?
No.
No, my wife loved it.
It wasn't. No. Despicable Me is cute. I like that, but Adam Does Art.
Yeah,
says,
nothing's cuter than talking butt plugs, man.
Yeah, they are weird, aren't they? Well, why butt plugs? God. All right. Adam Does Art. He says, I like Mr. Harry Knuckles drawing the most so far. You go, Knuckles. I'm not sure which one of them. They all seem to be quite hairy.
I think that's El Guapo.
Is it El Guapo? Is he the hairiest of the hairy?
Yeah, pretty hairy.
Harry Knuckles. We got a new nickname.
All right, let's see. Show us the knuckles.
Hairy.
All right, yeah, they're hairy. They're definitely hairy. Yeah.
Oh my
You
god.
are Harry Knuckles from now on. All right, fine.
I gotta like hide my hair. I feel ashamed of myself looking at you.
Dude, you were a
I have a high
bald
level
weasel. What are you
testosterone.
talking about?
Oh, no. How do I get as powerful as you?
Do you have any hair at all on your body?
I have some.
All right. And where is that some located?
I don't think we want to know that.
I can't.
Do
I
we
can't
really
say on
wanna
the
ask
PG
that?
stream. No.
Well, finally, someone who is cultured can answer my question here. Albino Thunderbun says, Papillon. You are correct, sir. Razmaz, Jurassic
You're
Park.
saying
No,
someone Thunderbuns is cultured. You said.
that's what I said. That's funny. Cool. And Dazzler says, I'll try not to be mean. That's okay. You be as mean as you want to that mean old oiled man. Don't you worry about it.
What?
He's a New Zealander.
No.
We don't like them.
We like New Zealand.
No, we don't.
They made like those 3 movies that you guys liked. That's what we're bloody known for.
What,
Lord
you
of the
did
Rings?
something we like. Name one thing New Zealand's ever offered to the planet.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I was going to say Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
Name
but
two
I mean
things.
that was a Hollywood movie.
And-
You guys didn't do that. You couldn't do
and
that on
Lord.
your own.
Did a lot of that. We did like Peter Jackson and all the Maori fellas got up dressed up as us.
Thor
No, that's
Ragnarok.
Oh, Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
Well, New Zealand did give us Catherine Zeta-Jones, so.
Oh, I'm just picking on him, dude. I have no trouble with New Zealand, of course. But
I didn't know she was from there.
She's a stunner too. We just watched her on Bunny Vision movie night the other day with Mask on.
Woo!
Hottie,
Great
hottie.
movie. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. You have to understand that New Zealand for us is certainly far better than Canada.
Well, obviously.
Yeah,
That's
obviously.
no question. Yeah.
Yes, George. I know you're from Canada, and we forgive you for that.
Yeah, and we said it on purpose in front of you. So you know,
really...
the picking order.
I mean,
and Graham
really
is furthering correcting me. I am living in Portugal, is what I meant, but in one of the islands. Cool. Well, Portugal is actually a nice place. Joshua says Chester secretly posts Minion memes on Facebook. Prove it.
Oh no.
Oh
no. Do you go on like that Facebook page Minion quotes? It was like, whoo!
Goodness gracious.
Whoo, that thing is brutal.
Yeah, right. This is funny though. Ghost to Henry says, Booster has ear hair and nose hair. Rock on.
That are connected?
Maybe.
Once I'm done with
possibly. Oh goodness. Adam Does Art says more likely butt crack hair, a butt beard. Oh God. That is image.
Adam's being brutal.
That is pretty harsh.
Yeah, the real trick is trying to get your chest hair to match your beard, and then your beard into your regular hair, and then your regular hair into your back hair, and then all the way down, so it's a giant loop.
Ouch.
The funny thing about that is, Chester, that Adam knows me and Booster from way back.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. That's cool. Yeah, no, I do enjoy the humor from the chats. That is always fun.
Well, now.
And of course, we really appreciate you guys being in here. We do have 58 people in here. We have 33 likes, so if you guys could hit that like button, I would most surely appreciate it. But actually, please share it out. I would love to see us hit 100 today, if we can. Share this out, please. We have a Topher in here, and he says, Xena. No, that conversation is done.
That's probably what that meant, Xena. Yeah.
Hey, do you get super chats?
No, we're not up to 1,000 people yet. We're getting close though. We're over 600. Certainly excited about that.
I've done with all my inks, Chester.
I gotta see this one.
I see the Frank Show inspiration.
I was just white boxed on you, so everyone saw what you were doing. So I'm now on to Adrian. And what we do like to do here, we're just kind of chatting about whatever. Today, our theme is something we don't know a lot about because we don't have a book in our hand, of course. But we are happy to be part of the art contest that Kyung Lee is doing. But what we always like to do is just keep you constantly seeing the art as it comes alive because that's the point, right?
I don't know why.
Well, I don't understand why in the Pro Edition they don't do that. Because they'll go a long periods of time not even locking on anybody at all. I don't get that. We're here to see the art. People want to see the art, right?
Yeah.
Of course, everyone's here to see my art. Of course.
I don't understand that either.
Yeah, it's just bizarre. Because you can do both at the same time, right? You can just keep the art shown and just chat over the top of it. I mean, it's easy enough, right?
Right. It's easy enough.
But anyway, Angram says, the Lord of the Rings movies are basically my favorite thing ever. So thank you for your beautiful landscapes, Booster. This is true. Let's all thank Booster. Everybody say thank you.
Thank you, Booster.
Thank you, Booster. Very hard.
Yeah. Wow.
Those landscapes were a lie.
Oh, fake news even. Uh-oh.
Fake news.
The Pixel Trader says dead alive. Ray Thulu immediately chastises him. Bad taste.
We have a Kyung Lee in the chat.
Do we? Hey, Kyung, what's going on, dude?
Hey.
He says thick for the win. Yeah, dude, we got some really thick pictures coming on here. Awesome. He says he's stuck in traffic listening on his phone. Well, dude, we're very happy to have you involved. You were going to say something, Booster?
My screen went all black.
Okay, I don't know. Don't even go any further, please.
Yeah. That wasn't. Oh my god! Why must you take it that way, Chester? You naughty
Because
man.
that's what you do. All right. Move down back over here to the beginning. Come over to Ryan Cardinal again. Yeah, Kyung, what do you think about the art? You can't see it. You're on a phone. Or maybe you can. I don't know. You shouldn't be driving and looking, though.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing.
Right.
Dude, have a good long look.
Yeah. But, of course, that also means he's driving and tweeting. Oh, my.
Oh, no.
Definitely happy
Get off
to
your
have you
phone.
here, Kyung. If you do get back to your home eventually before the end of the show, which we have about an hour left, by the way, our hour and 25 minutes when we do all the voting and stuff. If you do get back, I'll kick Booster out of here and let you come in and say hi. So.
What?
How much longer do we have?
How will he see my magnificent piece of art? I put a lot of effort into this one today.
Well, I do apologize, but Kyung is more important than you are.
Put more effort into it then.
Yeah.
Than my Sonic I did the other day.
Oh, God, that was horrible. You do have an hour left, guys. 1 hour left.
They got some of the most impressions out of anything I've ever done. Is that horrific Sonic?
Really? Well, it was better than
That's
that
awesome.
nonsense in that trailer. God.
Oh man, that trailer was a train wreck.
But hey, at least they responded.
Dude, I love it. I'm so excited for more Sonic the Hedgehog. You kidding me? Oh,
as long as you gunned in Knuckles shows up, I'm all in.
There you go. Yeah, but it's weird. Why would they make that choice though? Why would you take a character who is so distinctive in their model and try to do this weird, twisted, furry costume thing?
I don't. It looks like a toddler in one of those terrible Halloween costumes.
It does.
It's annoying. The worst movies are the ones where they steer so far away from source material, and the ones that do better are when they try to stay a little bit truer to what is represented. That's why I think the Captain America movies from Marvel are probably some of the best. They try to stay as close to the essence of what that character is about.
You are absolutely correct, sir, and you're welcome here anytime. Anybody else have anything bad to say about Captain America, I will absolutely drop kick you across the ocean. Keep that in mind.
Can I say something bad
Speaking of trailers, have you guys seen the Watchmen trailer?
Oh,
teaser.
Oh, God, you went and did it. He did it. He said it.
And I'm just gonna sit here and write TikTok over and over again. I'm deleting this picture of doing that.
Yeah. What the heck was that?
I have no idea where they're going with that.
I don't think they have an idea either.
This to show the picture a little bit deeper, but I'm going to bring this back into a more proper alignment with the screen here. It's been bugging me. I got to do it, so I'm doing it. It's done. All right, there we go. All right. No, because I had expanded it out to show the picture a little bit bigger, but I gotta have the screen proper. I got that. What is that called? OCD.
Sure.
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
There it is. I apologize. Yeah. I couldn't take it anymore. The Watchmen trailer. I know it's after the fact. I get they're trying to continue the story, which is cool. I think that's a good idea. I think they should do that, but. It just looks like such nonsense. And why would you take Rorschach, who is an obvious liberal activist, obviously. I mean, that's the whole point of the character, right?
Is he?
He is. I know people are going to make the Ayn Rand argument. I get it. But he is a liberal activist, right? And then they take his followers and make them into obvious alt-right horrible white men that need to be defeated. I mean,
because by Alan Moore's standards, he wasn't a liberal activist. He was the opposite of that.
Yeah, but I read the comic, dude.
I did too.
He's definitely a liberal.
Well, Alan Moore wrote him to be a mockery of characters like The Question and Mr. A and Steve Ditko in a way.
Yeah, but then again, Alan Moore is an absolutely insane progressive.
This is true.
Something which a normal person would consider leftist, he might well consider to be far right. That's
a good point.
Right.
That's a good point.
See, everyone's right on this show.
There you go. Everyone is right.
Everyone gets to be right.
I say that is that if they were gonna pick any character to meet their alt-right standards, Rorschach would be the one.
Nice. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. Now, McCrank here. We've stopped on you again, McCrank, and we're getting a really good look at what you're doing, dude. I have to say, McCrank, every time you come on the show, you up your game, dude. You absolutely up in your game. This is really, I think, your best piece so far. So it's really good to see your improvement coming along so well, dude. This is a good piece, guys. Take a look at what he's doing.
The only problem is
I'm gonna look at it.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
nice.
looking awesome.
it's still dog shit.
No, it's not. This is a good piece.
No,
McCrank.
Craig, stop
It's like
saying
pulling
bad
her
things
butt
about
cheek
yourself,
aside
you
to let out
fool.
a fart.
I'm gonna delete this as soon as we are done here. I'm gonna delete it from my computer.
No, you better not.
Of course you are.
No, you better not. But no, I'm
Of course
serious,
you
dude.
are.
You and Adrian as well. Same thing for Adrian. We've had Adrian on here since the beginning when we first started doing Fan Edition, and he's been doing his art. He comes back regularly, and we're happy to have him. But his art has gotten better and better and better. And same with McCrank, dude. It's good for
Oh,
you
thanks.
guys, man. Good for you showing progress like that, because this is your best piece so far, McCrank. I think easily. Why do you not like it? This is. I mean, she's a bit young, but that's okay. I love this, man.
It's Battle
Yeah, I think it
Baby.
looks good.
Knucklebomb.
No,
It's Battle Tween Knuckle Bomb, is what it is.
tween.
I do like it though, dude. You keep at this. Eric says, Rocketeer, another movie. I just lost it. Chat. Rocketeer, another movie, stays close to source material. It's not bad actually. I love the Rocketeer. I don't think that gets the love it deserves.
Oh man.
Red Letter Media considers it a perfect movie.
Oh, do they? Well,
Yeah.
I like Red Letter Media quite a bit actually. I don't know that I agree with them all the time, but I do like that show though. Anybody else here watch Red Letter Media?
No.
Occasionally.
I don't even know who they are.
Oh, you should check it out. They're a
Well,
lot
hey,
of
since
fun,
we're
dude.
talking about obscure, how about John Carter? What are you guys' thoughts on that? John Carter.
You know, I watched that the other day, and it's the second time I watched it, and I liked it the first time I watched it, and I liked it the second time.
Me too.
Like, I don't know why it didn't get good review. Like, why it kind of got ignored.
Yeah, I don't
I didn't think it was
The
bad at
marketing
all.
on it was horrible.
I've had nothing but.
That was a terrible movie. It was a terribly constructed movie, top to bottom. They introduced in the first 10 minutes. They introduced a concept that they don't even follow up in the entire movie.
What's that?
Secondly, they pushed the love story into a montage. You don't even feel that these two characters are attracted. Thirdly, they give you what do you call a concept inside a concept inside a concept. So you're going, okay, is he dreaming now? Okay, is he in the present? Wait a minute, is he in the past? Yeah, what's going on here? And lastly, the marketing team ruined the entire movie because Staten said he was leading up to the white apes, to the big battle with the white apes, and that was going to be kept secret. The marketing team, the first thing they put out is the white apes.
Okay. Now, I want all of you to keep in mind that George loved Endgame. Just remember that.
Okay, hold on. I haven't seen Endgame. I have no judgment yet.
You still haven't seen Endgame? Get around to Brad.
I've been
Get around to Brad.
A new channel.
I haven't seen Endgame.
Get around to Brad.
Brad, I'm not going to spoil anything for you. JR at the end comes in shooting.
Oh, goodness.
Nice.
But I do have a comment here from the chat that needs to be addressed. It must be addressed. I do apologize. Dazzler, who is the 11.43 years old girl, she has a comment for the Ryan Cardinal, and I'll bring it back over to Ryan real quick. She says that her hands look like a man's hands on Ryan's. You're being chastised.
Yeah.
By
No.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, you took that really well. That's
He
very
took that
mature
really
of you.
well. Yeah. Mister usually cries.
Yeah.
True.
It's true. I can't handle it.
Eric says he's all done with his draw along. Well,
It destroys me.
Please just go ahead and drop that on the Twitter at #DNQFE. Once again, that is #DNQFE. We'd love to have all of your draw alongs come up, and we'll take a look at them all. And keep in mind, we are doing a contest here, so Well, I mean, we are doing a contest, but this is for a contest with Kyung Lee. So you should think about putting your submissions in there as well. Booster, could you do me a favor and put up that contest page again, please, in the chat?
No, which one's that?
What do you mean?
Oh crap! Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know what you're on about. Yeah. Let me just get around that.
Scott says, "Who is this supposed to be? I drew a half-naked girl yesterday. Just so you know, Joshua, we are looking at your piece." Let's see. Eric Hawkins says he read that. Me Grimlock King 83 says because out of touch Hollywood executives. Why else? Well, that's true. Let's see.
That is true.
Let's see. Dina says, "Can I speak ill about CA's actor, Captain Big Tits? I mean, what? Dina." This is a lady, by the way, a Hong Kong lady. Dazzler.
That is no lady.
I am with Chester. Captain America is the best superhero besides Peggy Carter. I love the Captain America movie. I will admit that the Infinity War was a better flick. I get that. And nice that Joshua has censored for Dazzler. Thank you very much. But for me, still, my favorite is Captain America: The First Avenger. That's my favorite.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, really? All right.
Yeah. Even more.
You didn't like how
if you're into it, yeah. If you're into
I
it,
like
more
Winter
power to you.
Soldier better.
Yeah, me too.
I liked Winter Soldier better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that too. But the first Avenger,
But you know what?
man,
If you're into it,
that
more
was
power to you,
so beautiful. Captain America. It was a beautiful Captain America movie, man. I loved it.
What am I even doing here?
Oh, more
I
power
don't
to
know
you,
what
bro.
you're doing.
Yeah, you do you, baby.
Me, I'm trying to fill dead air.
Oh no, I'm drawing a terrible arm. That's all.
Oh, okay. All right. We're going to move
Sorry.
down. And Jim, just so you know, we're looking at you now. Let's see. Michael Beaton says, that Watchmen show looks like something they used to do firing squads for. Oh, no.
Wow. Jesus.
I mean, it looks bad, but not that bad. Jeez.
It looks really horrible, dude. I don't know what they're thinking at all. That doesn't even look like... that looks like a low quality, soap opera or something. It really looks horrible.
I don't know, man. I think a few firing squads
Telemundo!
get things to behave a little, you know.
Well, I actually
Just a
stumbled
few
on my
firing
words.
squads.
Well, I did stumble on my words, Booster, because I was going to say Telemundo, but I didn't want to offend El Guapo.
Yeah,
Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
Oh man, I said it.
How very concerned. Yeah, now you. Oh no.
That's it.
Goodness
Oh
gracious.
no.
I'm just fighting words.
Joe says, "You trolling, Chester? He's based on Ditko's The Question, who is based on Rand, and Moore said he was making fun of Rand and regretted that Rorschach stole
I
the
just
show."
said that.
Yes, I
I
know.
just said that. I'm a big Steve Ditko fan. He's like, Ditko's like one of my all-time heroes of comics.
Ditko is your favorite all-time hero of comic. Ditko.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
He's one of mine. Him and Kirby.
Wow. Interesting. Subversives.
Of course.
Nah, I'm kidding. I like Ditko too. I actually like all those dudes, like Grant Morrison and Alan Moore, Frank Miller, Garth
Grant
Ennis.
Morrison when it comes to writing, yeah.
Yeah, well, they're great writers, but they're also can do political dialogue and commentary, which is usually not the type of it's against the type of politics that I personally would have. Is usually quite leftist type of thinking, but they do it well. They do it so well.
Yes.
And it's like,
there's
why can't the modern people learn from them? Why can't these people over Marvel take a look at these greats and try to do what they did? If you want to do politics, do it right.
Well, I can answer that very simply, Chester.
Yeah.
Because the people we're dealing with are dickheads.
All right then.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Oh goodness. Mortal V says, "Time for UNF." I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sure it's offensive.
I'm going to Google that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no.
That sounds awesome. What is it?
I'm not allowed to say. That's naughty.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if Booster won't say it, it must be pretty bad. Adam
Yeah.
Dozar says the butt scope has transcended Instagram and made it to DNQ. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Just keep in mind, we are not the Pro Edition. We are PG-13 plus, baby. We have no problem with
Oh,
some nice butts and some
yeah, this isn't your
some
grandma's show.
tatas. No, it's not grandma's show.
Yeah.
And I didn't just call Mike Miller grandmother. I didn't do that. That's not what happened. Certainly not.
No.
No, not at all.
If Mike and Edwin weren't there, that show would descend into the lower levels really quickly.
It would. But
I do like it when
Mike
Malin
is
does
a little
it.
bit tight.
Toit.
I think he is. Jay says, I like the princess in John Carter. Actually, I like John Carter. I mean, I understand it's not a perfect movie. There's plenty of things you could pick apart about it, but it was fun.
Yeah, same
It was
here.
fun. Yeah.
I stand by my original.
And I thought she was a good Deja.
I thought she was decent.
Pixel Trader says, and Captain Buzzkill has arrived. I like the movie as well. Well, thank you very much, Pixel. There you go.
Oh, come on.
Deja
They
Thorns.
weren't even on model with the princess.
No, that's okay. I'm sorry, George. Pixel's the boss, and he says you are now Captain Buzzkill from now on, so you shall be dubbed Captain
That's your
Buzzkill.
official name.
That's Sir Captain Buzzkill to you, sir.
All right, fine.
I might take your opinion a little bit more serious if I didn't know how much you cared about Endgame.
Yeah, I know, huh? Right? It's damning evidence.
Damn, absolutely.
It's a perfect movie.
Good God.
God, where's my eject
Hold on.
button? Where is it?
All those
Perfect.
are stories that are going to be coming up in the next set of.
Oh my gosh, you got to be trolling. You got to be trolling.
You know, how about like the plot hole where
Oh no.
Doctor Strange can open up a portal between planets?
Yeah, can we not talk about it?
I chose not to.
Yeah, let's not talk about Endgame. We don't want to spoil it for the folks that haven't seen it yet. And
Okay,
if you really want,
we can't talk about Endgame for about 2 more years until Brad's finally
I
seen
know,
it.
right?
Yeah,
right?
till Brad's
But if you
Hey,
would
I
like
had to move.
if you would like to see
Started
my
a new job.
rant on Endgame, you can check it out in our list of videos here on Fanspeak because I ranted for 30 minutes on that movie. It's probably the longest rant I've ever
Yes.
had, actually.
You had a good rant on that movie, that's for sure.
Wow, where can we find that stream?
Here, below,
On the Chester Busby channel. If people subscribe.
if they subscribe. You
Maybe.
know, we got a lot of subscribers, dude. I am so happy. We started this 7-8 months ago with like literally like 1 or 2 people on our subscribe list, and we have built this thing up along the way with all the people here that have been helping us. We haven't had to go run over to Mike or Ethan or any of those guys and beg for subs. We haven't had to do any of that. We've done it all on our own.
I did a little.
Oh, did
We
you?
built
You
this
bastard.
city.
Yeah, I was like, hey, how you doing, big man? You want to
Oh, and
subscribe
that's why
for
we
us?
didn't get any subs from them. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that
sorry
makes
about
sense.
No problem.
You ruined it.
Yeah.
I'm proud of what we've done over here, actually. And the cool thing about it too is we have a lot of shows here that have actual content. We actually talk about stuff.
Oh, Chester.
Well, we do. It's true. Motorfleet says Booster's favorite movie was Iron Man 3. Oof.
Oh, hey, right. Don't you
Yeah.
slander me that way. Jeez.
Get out of here.
That's
I hate, dude, I hated that movie.
You and me,
I don't
you
know,
and me
it's not
both.
that bad.
Brutal.
You know, if they had
was
followed
a
the Extremis
pretty
comic
bad.
books, if they had followed it, that would have been a good movie.
Oh man,
How
I
do you
really
think-
hated the part where Piggy allegedly died. Right, you know, she's flying into fire and everything, and then Tony's like, "Oh, Punny's all angry." He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you, Mr. Mandarin," and he's like summoning the suit, and the suit like crumbles in front of him. And we're supposed to laugh just after a tragic death, or what we assumed was a tragic death at the time. It's like, pick a tone, movie.
It's true.
That
And
shit
her
pissed
name's not
Didn't we
Piggy,
just have a
it's
discussion
Pepper.
about this?
We might have.
I don't know. What did I
I
say?
recall Sundaro talking about Sword of the Dark World the other day, and you flipping out about that movie.
I hate For the Dark World as well. That's awful.
And I pointed out you're saying it's worse than Iron Man 3.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. I guess
Sword of
you
Dark
have a
World.
right to an opinion, I suppose.
I didn't care for it. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Ghost Henry likes some Winter Soldier better too. I know a lot of people do, and I can admit it's probably a better movie, but just the nostalgia of Captain America: The First Avengers, I don't know, it just stuck with me. I really loved it. Pixel Trader, but
I mean,
love
I
Winter
like the
Soldier
first
too.
Avenger.
Pixel Trader says, I have never finished the first Avenger. It has put me to sleep 3 times. You are a bastard.
Oh man.
Bastard.
Oh, that was just rude.
It was rude.
To the man who sponsors our show, even.
I don't care. I stand up to the man. I'm a rebel.
The third Matrix movie did that to me.
Oh, goodness. Don't
I've never been able to finish the third Matrix movie.
Brad will have a fit.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just trying to be funny. Didn't work. Work. So you're supposed to follow me up. You're supposed to, yeah, man, yeah. Yeah, you're supposed to help me there. What are you doing, Brad?
Yeah, Brad. What's going on?
I don't know.
Leaving him hanging.
Thinking about shit.
Thinking about, okay. I guess that's just clears it up.
How much time we got left?
We have ourselves exactly 45 minutes. 45 minutes, plenty of time. And of course, I've just been going through here showing the art, and there's some really cool pieces today, guys. Really good stuff. And of course, the chat, I'm sure, has opinions on that because they can see it very clearly. Do keep in mind, guys, we have 58 people in here. We would appreciate a like. If you could hit that like button, please. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We do this every week. We have a lot of fun with it. And, of course, if you could also share out, that would be very, very helpful. And Joe says, the first half of First Avenger was great. Second half became a little generic. The origin was well done, though. Yeah, I agree. I think the first half of that movie is spectacular. Eric says, the first Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor movies are all masterpieces. Ooh, I don't know.
Yes. Listen to Chester blow his lid.
No, I shall hold my comments. My chat is always right, George.
I could hear the $6 million man sound effects coming out of you, Chester.
No.
Dazzler says, by the way, for everyone who hasn't seen Endgame, Cap has. Oh, I won't say that. I won't say it. No spoilers, Dazzler.
Don't look at Dazzler's comment, Brad.
Yeah, don't look at that.
I'm not even looking at the computer.
Oh, there you go. Smart man.
Endgame just crossed Titanic.
I'm trying to focus on me screwing up.
So are you? Well, you look like you've started new. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I was just not feeling the other one. I did shit on it, so.
You have 45
you know what
minutes
happened?
and
you know what happened, Brad?
Wow.
Brad said, and then you said, you know what? I can't. I got to do better.
Again, I didn't not look at the screen because I don't want to hurt my eyes.
Oh, shade thrown. Oh my. All right. Well, I'm gonna do some more pain to the chat here. Booster, here's your art. Everybody can see it. Those legs are those legs are cancerous, I think.
What? No, that's I know Kyung Lee likes really big thighs.
Yeah. There's so
and they're very
thick.
They're very muscular.
And cancer. Yeah.
No,
elephantitis.
These are very healthy. This is a woman who does squats, my friend.
Obviously, it's a bit Chun-Li.
Yeah, very many squats. Yeah, absolutely. I think this is.
Oh yeah, those are reminiscent of Chun-Li from that one artist that only drew legs.
Yeah.
And thighs.
I think this is my masterpiece. You know, so if Kyung Lee just wants to announce that I won anytime, that's cool.
All right, cool. Now, if since we're talking about fighting games, Street Fighter in particular with Chun-Li, but what if we go over to Mortal Kombat 11, however, and talk about the fact that all the ladies are covered up like they're in burqas and all the guys are bare-chested? Yeah. Anybody want to pick that up? Anybody?
I don't know what happened with graphical style over the years, but whoever makes those games, their graphical style got really ugly. It looks worse than Mortal Kombat 10.
Well,
other than the girls, though, actually, other than the girls, there's a lot of really cool character designs going on, especially for Kung Lao.
Oh no, there's some really
In the
cool
end.
stuff in that. It's just not only did they cover all the women up
It's not
and
the
say
girls.
women wouldn't wear the bikini into battle, which is weird. Go watch boxing anytime you like. But the other thing that
Right.
kills me about it is all the females they gave male faces. They made them ugly
Oh
intentionally.
gosh. Yes, they did.
It's unbelievable,
What
man.
was it unintentional or was it intentional?
Oh no, it's directly intentional because you male gays, you stupid men.
Yep.
It's stupid
Definitely.
men.
Definitely an
I'm not
intentional thing.
apologizing for the fact that I like things that go shapely.
That's interesting. Those type of statements are coming from women who later on in life are going, "What happened?"
Right.
Right. Well, actually, it's a dude. It's one of those soy boys over there that's done it. But anyway, Joe says something interesting here. You guys help me out. He says Ditko's rendition of Chuck Norris and Tiny Toons sublime. I didn't even know that existed.
I didn't either.
Anything that's got Chuck Norris is awesome. Anybody know about that?
First I've
Nope.
heard of it.
That's the first I've ever heard of it.
I already feel the pain talking about Chuck Norris.
To be
Chuck
fair,
Norris
I've
is
only
awesome.
become a Dicko fan in the last like 5 years.
No, Ditko? Yeah, I like
Yeah, I
Ditko.
never read anything of his. It wasn't Spider-Man that made me a fan of him either.
No, I like his. For me, it's Doctor Strange. That's the
Oh,
Ditko
yeah.
I love. Yeah.
Doctor Strange, and then Fantagraphics has like these great short story collections of his work from when he was with the EC and stuff, and they're just amazing.
Ditko was such an amazing champion of comic books. He up to the time he passed away, he was still working on comics.
Sure was.
That's cool. And he just died recently too. Wasn't that long ago.
Last year.
There you go.
Same time my grandpa died.
Oh, sorry to hear that, dude.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
We've had a bunch of deaths though the past year, haven't we?
I know it was weird. I lost my grandpa and then like I think they discovered like 3 days later or something after I buried him that Steve Ditko died, and I was like, what? I just lost like 2 of my biggest influences in life.
Well, what else we lost was Chester's humor.
Huh.
Oh, wow.
Too soon?
That's harsh.
That's rough.
Daggone it.
It's okay. I know who I am, George. I know who I am. Anyway, Michael Beacon says, I wonder when Hollywood will stop trying to turn every show into a left-wing version of Birth of a Nation. Never. Michael Beacon says,
Never.
oh, wait, Birth of a Nation was about the Klan, so it was left-wing, right?
Ding ding.
Ding ding, right? It is hilarious, right? They ignored that completely. Doug Curtis says they may have done politics in the past, but still they were not as prevalent. It was mostly about telling an engaging yarn and having fun character. Politicals were incidental. But in some ways they were more direct. But I'm just saying that they did it better. Because see, there's a simple rule when you're writing. A simple little rule. Politic is happening to your character. Your character is not expounding about politic. That's kind of the rule when you're writing. And the old guys like Grant Morrison, Alan Moore, they understood this and they followed that rule. But the modern guys, they have no clue. You know why? Because they don't bother to do any research whatsoever. They're a bunch of ignorant
They don't
fools,
learn.
just like all the other ones we see on the TV recently.
Yeah. Well, the American school system has taught these young guys writing now to be more reactive and follow, as opposed to be thoughtful and considerate. And so it carries in that the modern political Democratic Party, Liberal Party, I should say, is made up of these people because they're all basically the same over the last, I would say, 40 years of indoctrination. And we're seeing the fruits of it now. And it's obviously, they're adults, they're getting into entertainment and sport and all that stuff. And so all that stuff is being affected in that way. So homeschool your kids.
Let's give everybody a participation award today. No winners.
Well,
no, I'm winning. Sorry, buddy.
there you go. Now we are looking at Ryan right now. I've been watching for a while. We're going to switch over here in a second, but boy, Ryan, this is a really good piece, dude.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's looking good,
man.
Ryan.
He's even got shadow and such. Wow.
Just doing what I can with what I got.
All right, now moving over to McCrank now for a while. Look at that bootay.
Bootay.
Yes. And that was a Buckaroo Banzai reference, by the way. But Dazzler says, not so much of a spoiler alert. Uh-oh. Like it Endgame, you can expect that all the main characters have good moments. Okay, well, thank you. She's trying to encourage you to go see it, Brad. Which is
I will be.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
My sketchbook 340 says, what Mike is a grandmother? No, I didn't say that. I certainly didn't say anything negative about Mike Miller at all. I love Mike Miller. Love. Angram says, Mike Miller is an 80-year-old lady. Confirmed. I am quite behind in chat. I do apologize. I've only seen John Carter once in the theater, so I can't remember enough to comment. I saw it once too, but I didn't hate it though. Don't spoil Endgame. We won't, dude. We're not going to do that. Let me see if I just jump the chat here a little bit because I'm way behind. Eric says the thumbnail from Zach's recent video with the ninjas holding kids hostage is from a Chuck Norris comic book. Chester, oh, thank you very much, dude. I didn't know that.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, Mortal Lee says I have a worse joke. Nasser's writing talent was stillborn. Oh God.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh.
Who, lad? You can't just come in here and say that.
That was spicy.
That was spicy. Yeah, it was. My sketchbook 340 says nobody can draw Chuck Norris. Chuck's greatness is what allows our hands to communicate his image. True. This is true.
Norris is Lord. Norris is light.
That's right. Mortal V continues and he says, foolish Adrian, make me a confirmed follower. Hey, we got How's Your Father in here. How you doing, man? Whose art is on the screen? Well, I don't know, dude. I've been announcing it as I'm moving along. I've been on McCrank for a little bit, and I'm moving on to Joshua now. And Joshua's got some really cool thing, and he's emphasizing the nips and the absolutely swinging bobs. Those things will knock you the hell out is what they'll do. Ted Lehman says, Louis Simonson put the anti-mutant group in X Factor called The Right early in the original run. This is true.
Oh, yeah.
Purifiers, we also saw come up.
Purifiers, yeah.
That's right. And we got another subscriber. We got picked up a couple during the show. Thank you guys very much. Tolfer became a subscriber. And we also had Christopher 82. Sweet. Love the spelling, dude.
Nice.
Thank you for subbing. We do appreciate it. Now we have like what 610 or something like that. That is awesome. We're gonna hit 1,000
according to me.
What do you say?
It's climbing. 614 according to me. It's climbing, boys.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Great.
No, it is. We're having a lot of fun over here. We love you guys come and join and see what we're doing. And we do content every day, and we try to keep our content as eclectic and diverse as possible. Yes, I use the word diverse in the proper way. I must.
What? Oh, you can't say that.
I can.
In 2019.
I can. Is that Ryan Cardinal art? It is, dude. We do have him here today. We got some killer artists in here today, guys. Big Bootay. It's foreign. I love that movie. But then again, someone please name a bad Peter Weller movie for me. Go ahead. I challenge you.
RoboCop.
Oh, you.
Kick him.
Kick him.
Yes, kick him.
What is going on?
I don't know, dude. He just likes to be honorary. He likes to be against the
contrarian.
Grain. He's contrarian. Yeah.
So did everybody have an aneurysm? Are you all putting the pencils down?
Yeah. Now I would say probably one of the worst Peter Weller movies is probably Screamers, but even that I love.
I loved him in Batman as an older Batman in Dark Knight Returns.
He was so good in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter Weller is the man. You know, it was interesting. I was at the Tokyo Comic Con this last year, and we had Ezra Miller literally prancing up and down the aisles. I'm not joking.
Bless his heart.
Bless him. And we had...
I love that absolute maniac.
He is a maniac. And we had who's the guy that plays Loki? What's his name again?
Tom
Tom
Middleton.
Hiddleston?
Hiddleston, Middleton, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He was there. He was pretty cool,
Yeah,
actually. He
overrated.
was a nice guy. We also had the guy who plays Hawkeye in the movies. What's his name?
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner. He was there. But they also had Peter Weller on stage, and it was so sad to me because the girls went absolutely mad crazy most for Hiddleston. And then secondly for Ezra, but mainly Hiddleston took all the glory on that day.
Why would any of the girls go crazy for Ezra?
Well, I know because they have no clue what he is. The Japanese don't really think in that way, right?
He doesn't hide it.
No, but they don't. They have no clue, dude. They don't get it. You gotta understand. A lot of the young men over here are. If you looked at them, you'd say they're gay, and they're not. They're just. We call them grass eaters. They call them grass eaters over here.
That's funny.
That's my new favorite term.
Yeah, grass eaters. Well, as opposed to meat eaters, right? But Ezra was so put out by the fact that Hiddleston was getting all the attention. He kept doing goofy, weird stuff on stage, like zipping his video all the way up the top. What?
He was trying to one-up him the whole time?
He was trying and failing madly because those girls could not get enough of the Hiddleston. They were just absolutely losing their freaking mind. But the sad thing for me was...
he's not Flash anymore?
Well, yeah, maybe, but he's also not as cool as Hiddleston. But the thing with me is, Peter Weller is standing on the freaking stage, you morons.
Yeah.
It's freaking Peter Weller. Now, Hiddleston, we'll see what his career turns out. I mean, Loki is pretty cool, but he's not Peter Weller. I mean, come on, man.
Skull Island.
Goodness gracious. Pixel says, Chester, I put the word out on Twitter to help us pick up some subs. Oh, thanks, dude. We do have 61 people in here. If you guys haven't shared it out, please do. We're going to be coming up to our vote here in about 30 minutes. So we'd love to have more people in here to vote for us. So we appreciate that. And Hershey, I don't know what Simon is saying, but Hershey, okay. Pixel says, George banned. Yes, how dare you say such things about RoboCop. My sketchbook 340 says,
I have a
who
band.
blasphemed the name of Murphy, cop of metal, guardian of New Detroit?
Exactly.
That is George. His name is George Peter Gatzis. Just you know, write that down. George Peter Gatzis.
It's here to, thank you. It's beautiful sounds. It's all there. I'm owning it.
See you, dude.
Yeah, go ahead, Brad.
Oh, no, I was saying goodbye to my roommate.
Oh, all right. I finally caught up to the chat, by the way, which, that was a lot of work. But we are currently looking at you now, Jim, just so you know.
All right. I had a question.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to use Copic Grace?
Anything, yes, your gray's fine. Initially, there was some argument over that, but because we had Brad in here a long time ago, it was decided that grays are fine. So, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So that's your fault,
though.
Yeah, no warm grays?
Brad threw a fit.
No warm grays.
Got it.
No, any gray. Don't listen to him. Any grayscale you'd like. He's trying to throw you off, dude.
No, I'm not trying to throw you off. I seriously was told.
No, I agree. Because
neutral grays only.
Warm grays are considered a color.
All right, then. Well, what would I know?
I know.
No blue.
I do love that kick he's got going. This angle of the body is really interesting, Jim.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Pixel has confirmed. He says neutral gray only. All right. Well, there you go.
Uh-oh.
The boss has spoken. All right.
Pixel confirmed.
Thank you.
Jim O'Reilly with Copics is an unfair advantage, I gotta say, guys.
Come on.
Dude, I've seen you beast those at conventions. Come on.
No.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Eric is
I
saying
can neither
something to me I
confirm
don't
nor
get.
deny any allegation.
Okay, there you go. Eric is saying something I don't get. Maybe you guys can help me out. He says, missed the chance to give us some scrolling downs, Chester. What does he mean by that?
Oh, that's an old joke. That's a very old joke from back when DNC used to stream. And all the time, when he read the comments,
Scrolling down.
Scrolling down.
Scrolling down.
Scrolling down some more. Oh, that's classic.
I do remember that. All right. I didn't
Good
catch
times.
it. See, that's why I got a team around me. The team helps me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Those days are over.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Let the
doesn't
shade
he
begin.
stream anymore?
Say that again.
Why doesn't he stream anymore?
He didn't like it.
I think there's a lot of
Figured.
questions
Everybody
we can
else
ask
was
about
doing it.
Richard, to be honest with you, but let's not get into that conversation. George, you are being white box right now, just so you know.
Okay.
Thanks, Mortal V.
Started-
Wow, that is a
started-
corded muscle lady. Goodness gracious.
Started late
Mhm.
and it finished early. What's your excuse,
Whoa.
fella?
Whoa! Beautiful piece.
That is muscly.
It is muscly. 25 minutes left, guys, by the way. Actually, a thought came to my mind. I was watching on Netflix, my wife last night. We watched this special talking about the history of circuses. It was kind of interesting. And
that's interesting.
it is. It was pretty cool. And one of the things I noticed was because we see athletic females in many very different sports, right? And some of the athletic bodies that are built in different sports have a different attractiveness level, I would say. Like for instance, the female wrestlers are very fit, healthy girls, but they're not sexy at all. It's kind of frightening actually. But the female aerialists are very very strong, very muscular, but yet they have an attractiveness to them. I thought it was pretty cool because the
I would
point I'm trying
agree
to get
with
to.
you there.
Well, I'd never found muscle girl drawings like this attractive in my life ever.
Hmm.
That's
No,
gonna lose your votes, George.
I would I'd give Oscar a run for her money. Like,
Yeah.
she wants to go on a date, I'll go.
What is an
I date
Asuka?
Oscar.
Crush
that
my
wrestler.
head with your thighs.
Yeah.
What is Asuka?
So there's a wrestler I think on WWE named
Yeah.
Asuka, and she was like, what? She was a heavyweight, or I don't know what her weight class was or whatever. I don't really follow it, but I was at a comic shop and they had her playing on the TV, and I was like, oh my god, who is that?
Mhm.
And they're like, that's Asuka, dude. Do you not know about Asuka? I'm like, obviously not. But yeah, I'd draw a fan art of her.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Oh.
awakening.
Kanako Urai, Asuka. Okay, he's threw me off. All right. Yes. She actually did wrestling over here in Japan, so she's over in WWE now, huh? It's interesting.
Yes,
But she's not that muscular, dude.
she's pretty popular too. Now.
Good for her.
Can we get a photo reference to see what this person looks like?
No, she just kind of looks like a normal Japanese lady, really.
Just looks like a Japanese girl.
Really? Huh. Weird.
Who is eating with saliva in their mouth? God.
My burger is sitting right beside me. I haven't touched it yet, so it's not me.
Mm-hmm.
Did it?
Wait a minute, Chester, are you smoking again? Are you? Okay.
I am not.
Smoking that weed.
You can't smoke weed
What?
on this Christian show.
What was that? Smoking that weed. Gracious.
Mm-hmm.
While he's smoking the marijuana, everyone.
No, you can't be injecting marijuanas, you will die.
You got to be careful. Somebody will slip you marijuana pills.
Oh no.
Marijuana pill.
Marijuana pill.
All right.
As I hold up my cup, please, no one douse me.
I might sit down and eat a whole bag of chips and play video games. Look out.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right, let me move down the line here. We're coming over to El Guapo now. I do love that piece, dude.
El Guapo.
It's so clean. He's got those nice, he's got nice clean lines like Mike or even Cat, actually. Cat has these incredible tight, clean lines, too.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
No, absolutely, dude.
You know who was a master of line back in the day? Alex Toth.
Oh, that guy's amazing.
Al Wilson, Alex Raymond.
Yes, Alex Raymond was amazing.
Have any of you guys ever seen Alex Toth when he's critiquing Steve Rude? It's like
No.
legendary.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, legendary. Yeah. Awesome.
It would. You could literally feel Steve Rude, who is an amazing artist, just crying as he was reading these critiques from Alex Toth.
I don't doubt it.
It was like the most epic burn, but obviously it worked because Steve Rude is an amazing artist.
Yeah.
Well, we do have some comments here coming in from the chat that I think that need to be addressed. Pixel Trader says, "Too bad he didn't look at the source. She's blonde." I think he's talking to you, George. Dazzler, who is an 11-year-old girl, just so you guys all know, Dazzler says, "Chester, is Booster really on your team? Because he doesn't help much." Oh, God.
Ouch.
Dang, man.
She just comes in here to pick on him.
She is just bringing it.
We got 20 minutes left, guys, by the way.
Rebecca, I'm just going to call my mother and cry for half an hour again.
I'll call the burn center instead.
So just a regular Thursday.
Know about this girl?
Nah, she's funny, actually. She's actually a very, very precocious little 11-year-old. She's quite smart.
She's a Freemason.
Well, her dad actually
Probably
is. Watch what you say. Understand
That's comment of the night.
Yeah. Kyung Lee says, Chester doesn't like Joshi Pro. I don't know what that means, but okay, Kyung. So what are you thinking, Kyung? We got some cool stuff going on here tonight. Who knows? Maybe one of you guys will actually win. Let's see. Dazzler says Dazzler has more comments, and this time for George. And George's has two big legs.
Ooh.
I agree, Dazzler. I agree 100%.
How did you know? How did you know?
Eric says, "No one's ready for Asuka." Asuka, just for your information, Asuka means tomorrow's morning dew, which has fragrance of morning flowers. That's what it means.
Fragrance, you mean?
So
I'm sorry.
good smelling
Cool.
morning tomorrow. It's a weird word, actually.
We can't have it today, or
I'm just telling you what Asuka means. You know,
You're not supposed to clothing around your neck?
George, you made a couple comments today. You're no longer listened to. Ghost of Henry says the hottest female athletes are female pole jumpers. Holy guacamole, dude, that is so true. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, it is true.
Why are the female pole vaulters so smoking hot?
Amazing.
I would say the gymnasts. Can get pretty good looking too.
Yeah, some of them, but those pole vaulters are
Yeah.
smoking. But
Let's not forget volleyball players.
Volleyball players, yeah.
Oh,
Well, here's a
volleyball
better
players.
question.
Beach
Though. Here's a better question. Why are the female soccer players so ugly?
Good
the
question.
world may never know.
The world may never know.
Soccer.
It's soccer. I don't know, but it's true.
We have to do research on this, surely.
Brad, we're over on you.
That'll be TNT, Chester. TNT topic for you.
Maybe.
TFT,
TFT.
right.
Tinfoil Talk. Check it out on
That's a
Sundays, 8 p.m.
conspiracy.
Eastern Standard Time.
Tinfoil talk.
Let's see. Bethany has something she wants to say here. She says, Chester, can I push Gary's Packins Land? He hit $11,000, and he and Mike Miller will sign the hardcover version. Mike is doing a wrap-up round cover for the book. Dude, please.
Awesome.
Definitely. One of my mods, please drop in Gary Shipman's Packins Land, please. And of course, coming up here in a little bit, we're going to drop some more. Make sure you drop in Ryan Cardinals again, please. We definitely want to keep people knowing about his. But yeah, Gary's it's a big, huge, giant book. It's an omnibus that has all his issues from the past on Packins Land. It's really cool.
Very happy to know that's all funded.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to see he did so well with that. That is cool, dude.
Yeah, I need to get a copy of that still.
It's 5 days, bro.
I know.
Let's see.
Gotta get to it.
Can't back everything in the world, jeez.
No, I know.
Get
Neither
to it.
can I, dude. My sketchbook
Well,
3040
actually,
says, yeah, but Asuka isn't muscular. She's fine though. She used to be a graphic designer. Okay, she's not muscular. She's a bit chubby actually, and I don't know what you're talking about. Fine. Did I look at the wrong picture? Let me do this again. WWE. Hold on a second. WWE Asuka. All right. Let me check it. I'm checking it. I'm looking. Images. Yeah, no, God, what is wrong with you people? She looks like a dude.
She is a dude.
She looks like a dude, man. Now, maybe it's
Who is
simply
it?
the Asian thing, because I think a lot of people in the West, because Asians do have the kind of that elfin type of thing going on, you might see something as being attractive. I lived over here for decades, so I understand what is pretty and what is not. That is not a pretty chick.
You have like weeb eyes, like
Give us an example of a pretty Japanese chick other than your wife. That is.
Well, to be honest, I don't think that a lot of Asian women are Japanese women are particularly attractive. If I were to break them up demographically, I would say that the Japanese are kind of the Baltics of Asia.
Well, that's just brought you a seat on a couch, buddy.
Well, my wife actually looks Chinese, so there's that. But no, I'm just joking. Yeah, you can like it whatever you want, but she kind of is a male-looking guy to me, chick to me. Like I said, I know the Asian face a lot better because I see it every day. But who's a pretty chick over here? I'd say Watanabe-san. She's an attractive lady, I guess.
I'll have to Google this now. What was that? Watanabe-san?
Yeah, Kaori Watanabe. Watanabe Kaori. She's pretty.
Watanabe.
Yeah. But personally, I would say that the Chinese, especially Northern Chinese, are fairly attractive. But the most beautiful people in Asia have got to be like the Vietnamese, I think.
What about the Philippines?
The Vietnamese, really?
Not so much, really.
Hey! Don't knock my Filipino girlfriend.
I'm not talking bad about Philippines at all. He's asking me who I think are the most beautiful. Obviously, the most beautiful in Asia specifically are the Balinese. But it's such a little teeny niche group. I think Vietnamese would be a more broader statement. But the Balinese are easily the most beautiful. It's like weird. They're just shockingly beautiful people. Men too.
Go on.
Go on.
Go on.
No, the Balinese people are very beautiful. I think the Vietnamese are beautiful. Thai can be beautiful as well. Some of the Chinese, for sure. Here in Japan, the real problem is they got these short calves, and they look like dwarves.
All right.
Go on.
Yeah, go on. I'm building an archive. I need you to elaborate.
Oh, do you? No, it's just my opinion, but they do have they're very sensitive about it. So but they do have the short calves, which makes them, and they got the longer abdomens too because of their lengthened intestinal tracts, and they kind of makes them look like dwarves. They do. They look like dwarves, and they're kind of like dwarves too, the way they build stuff. They are the dwarves of Middle Earth. That's what they are. And they're still talking about sports ladies who are hot over here. That's interesting. My sketchbook 340 says that's why she is called the Empress of Tomorrow. Oh, I didn't know she was called that, but that makes sense. Her name is perfect for that, actually. That's interesting. Dazzler says, I am a gymnast. Oh, well, that's very nice. And we all think you're just a beautiful 11.43-year-old girl. Don't you worry about it. Don't you listen to that mean booster. He's just a meanie.
I didn't say nothing.
You were thinking, right?
We could hear it.
We could hear it.
No.
Yeah. Picture Trader says, Michelle Jenke. Don't know what that means. And an Aussie hurdler. Beautiful, I guess. Wow, this conversation just went off in the chat. These guys are just on and on about sexy athletes.
It's interesting that the topic is attractive athletes because I was looking for reference for a drawing for today, and I was looking at athletes, and I noticed that so many of the attractive women were Russian. A lot of Russian attractive athletes.
Well, hey, Russian women can be pretty, especially ones that are up toward the Ukraine and the western, northwestern side. It's when you get into those true Slavic Baltics that you start running into hairiness, really.
Did you see Bullets? Did you see Bullets comment there, Chester?
No, let me check it. Hold on a second. Bethany does say, "Awesome, thank you, Chester." No problem. I love Gary. Bullet says, "Soccer damn near killed her." Oh no! Goodness gracious!
Oh, he has another one. He has another one. Aja Kong is more like Chester's speed.
Hold on a second. This is we're talking about Bullet, right? Is this before or after?
This is after.
All right, Bullet. Let me find it here. Scrolling down. Okay. I don't see it.
Just look at Aja Kong and you'll get the joke.
Aja Kong. All right, let me check in. What is an Aja Kong? Just to let you guys know, you have 10 minutes. Aja Kong. All right. Holy crap. What the hell is that thing? That is not nice of you. I do not appreciate it. That's okay. Some of you have seen my wife, so you know that no skin off my nose, buddy.
Yeah, she was doing yoga the other day. It was great.
She was, yeah.
What's going on here, man?
No, I have.
What do you guys do?
I do have an attractive.
It was pay-per-view.
Asian lady wife. Brad, what did you do? Oh no, she's about to pick on you now, Brad Dazzler.
That's fine. I don't care.
No. Oh no.
It's better than what it was.
Yeah. We are coming down to it, though, guys. We got about 9 minutes. There's some really killer pieces here. We appreciate you all for hanging in here. I got 45 likes with the 58 people. That is awesome. Thank you very much. And we are going to be getting to our vote soon. Booster, of course, we have assumed that he's done his job and has a straw poll prepared. Do you?
Don't question me.
That would be a yes. The Baltics of Asia. That's right. How's your father? I think that's quite descriptive. You get what I mean, right? And Dazzler has said that she will be right back. Awesome. Aja Kong is more Chester speed. I see it. Dude, that is just mean. You're mean, Bullet.
Yeah, that's cruel.
I'm gonna have to check that out later.
Flintstone bodies. Yes, dude. You're right, Pixel. Yeah. And Dad says, I'm back. All right, cool.
Oh, jeez.
Eric says, Booster is guilty of pre-crime. Get Tom Cruise. Pre-crime. Not
I
Russian.
did nothing.
Ukrainians. It's not how you spelled that, but good enough. I get you. My Sketchbook 340 says, the Czech Republic, hottest president. Look it up. All right.
Actually, yeah, she is pretty smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
How's your
world
father?
leader?
Says, Chester, get your eyes checked. There are some beautiful ladies in Slavic Baltic countries. Of course, there are some. We're talking about the majority. How's your father? And I do hope you're not confusing a Slavic for actually one of the Scandinavians that came down and created places like, I don't know, Ukraine, because that is a Scandinavian group. That is not an actual Slavic group. But of course, there are some. Always. Like, for instance, not all New Zealanders are short, hairless monkey men.
Only the ones that come over from Europe.
Yeah.
Wait, why do you do this to me?
Pixel
It's
says,
easy.
holy crap, what the hell is that thing? Chester 2019. Thank you. They love quoting me. What is that? And Bullet is trying to apologize. Dude, I don't know if I'm going to forgive you. Give me a second. All right, fine. You're forgiven. Yeah, the Czech president is hot. I got to check it out now. You guys maybe go check out chicks.
No, he's going to think he can get away with anything.
Ghost to Henry said Aja Kong is Squirrel Girl, and then Pixel Trader said she ate Squirrel Girl.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, I searched in Czech president, and all I see is a really, really old man who has a triple chin.
That dude's so hot.
He is.
I know.
Oh no.
He has a
So,
gold-plated
can we name some,
AK-47.
I'm almost done with my fan fiction of him.
Oh, are you?
who are the female presidents from different countries? I would say bottom of the list, Merkel and May.
Top of the list,
no,
Trudeau.
certainly.
Yeah.
Trudeau.
Who said that?
That was
Points. Points.
the funny thing is, I too am a Canadian, so
Oh God, more of them.
yeah, we're everywhere.
Hey, doesn't New Zealand have a female president?
Yes, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, that
Is she
crazy bug-eyed
attractive?
lady.
With the
There
big
you go.
teeth and the bloody hijab. Oh my god. That
Does
was
she wear a
embarrassing.
hijab?
Oh yeah, the whole
Yes.
Christchurch thing. She started like wearing a bloody thing.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Really?
McCrank, we're
Oh,
on
yeah.
you, by the way.
Is it the Czech president or is it the Croatian president?
Maybe
it's
it's
Croatian.
Croatian because the Czech one is just an
It's
old triple
Croatia,
chin
I
guy with
believe.
a gold-plated AK-47. Eric says they love quoting me. Chester Busby, 2019.
Oh, don't do that. That'll go into like this bloody
They love
terrible
quoting
circle.
me. It's the best
They'll quote the
quoting
quotes. It's
ever.
ridiculous.
I know. It's true. Let me check the Croatian president. Croatia president is hot. Okay, let's see what happens. 4 minutes, by the way, guys. Okay, once again, who are the people in the chat that are picking? Well, she's got boobs, though. Damn.
Where are we?
Stop!
Well, as soon as you said that, now
That's
I
like
have to...
that's like a Miss Upton level. Damn. That
Oh
is
my
a,
goodness
what kind of
gracious.
president? I mean, she's got a bit
She's
of a
got
manly
some
jaw,
curves.
but damn. Shoot, I'm gonna have to share
Oh,
this with the chat.
I'm gonna be right back in 5 minutes.
No, I'm sharing this with the chat. I don't care, man. I'm sharing
3.5.
this. This is shareable. It is happening.
The world needs to know.
Now, this is the president of Croatia. You guys ready? Okay.
Yeah, go
I do
ahead.
apologize for everybody, but I am going to show this for a second anyway. I'm sharing screen. Here we go. Okay. Screen 2. Allow. Bang! Look at that.
Good
Dude.
lord.
Damn. Look at that. That is your president.
Of what?
That's the president
I
of
don't know
Croatia,
what-
dude.
We should do the next challenge.
Wow.
Well, you eat your burger
those
first.
can't be real. Those can't be real.
No, I
think
think they are, dude. I feel they are. I feel that
You
they
Oh
are.
my
feel they are?
goodness.
Yes, I do. Yes. 2
Wow.
minutes, by the way, guys. Okay, I'm gonna get off it. It's not good. This is a bad thing. Bad. Very bad. All right.
Mike would be upset. He would say, "Chester, never get that Josh back on." And 2, stop pulling up presidents with really
That's
hot bodies.
That's true. I'll just blame someone else for doing it. It's okay.
You could blame me,
You-
Chester.
You
I
were
will.
hacked.
I will.
I'll
You were
jump
hacked.
on this bus for you.
Oh, that was quicker than expected.
Okay, I'm moving on down
Someone
here, Joshua,
hacked your stream.
as well. Wow, that's quite the president, right? I mean, Croatia must not have much political issues, huh?
That's probably where their taxpayer money went to, and they don't mind.
President swimsuit edition.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Pixel
You know it.
says, "Good Lord, Booster, she could fell a tree by herself with a single smile. I didn't realize beavers could run for office." Oh, goodness gracious!
Yeah, that's our
Damn.
prime minister. Yeah,
Little long in the tooth.
she puts that what was it, Alexandria Cortez chick to shame.
I love the quotes they do. My sketchbook 340 says, "Well, she's got boobs though. Damn." Chester 2019. Oh goodness. That is a hottie. That's full lady body right there. Full bodied lady. I do apologize.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, that's right. My sketch, or sketchbook. We'll just call you that. They have top heavy policies in place. I do believe that's correct.
Nice.
Nice. I'm moving down here on to Jim.
Well played.
Now, of course, guys, here in a few seconds, I'm going to give the countdown, and then what we're going to do is go back and look at everybody in detail, and then we'll put our straw poll up. So thank you all for staying in here with us for this time. I'm glad to see we got 47 likes. That is awesome. Someone tells me that's somehow important for the algorithm. I don't know, but awesome. Oh, we're coming down to it. Here we go. 10, 9, 8,
14,
7,
18,
6,
12,
5,
20,
4,
72, 101,
2, 1.
50.
Put your
70.
pencils down, put your erasers down, and stop listening to the booster, which is pretty easy to do, actually. All right, guys, we're going to go here. We're going to go from right to left here on the Hangouts, and we're going to show everybody's art off again. Now, we're going to start here with Ryan Cardinal. This is a really good piece you came down with today, and you even got some background in there, huh?
I got a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful battle maiden, I think.
Oh, thank you very much.
Nice angle, too. Booster really appreciates it.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
Very smooth lines, smooth grays as well. Yeah, okay. If you guys like Ryan Cardinal's piece here, definitely vote for him in the straw poll, okay? Now we're moving over to our my Norwegian brother, McCrank. How you doing, McCrank? I love this piece today.
This piece is actually dog shit. You know that?
No, quit saying that.
You're allowed to like your own work.
Quit saying that.
McCracken, is that a casting couch?
It might
supposed to
be.
go bad.
I think it's
supposed to
cool,
go bad.
actually. I like what you've done here, dude. It has a sexy quality to it. But if you guys like McCranks, please vote for it. All right. Moving down, now we have Joshua. Joshua, you are. Is it Mentz or Men's?
Matt.
No,
Mentz.
saying
Mentz.
you're allowed to like your own
Okay,
work.
Edwin said merch last night.
McCracken, is that a casting couch?
All right, someone's got their YouTube on. Definitely kill that, okay? But Joshua, this is a really cool piece you have here. Of course, Joshua's a new face. I'm liking it. It's definitely a thick battle maiden, as Kyung likes it. And if you guys like it, please go vote for this in the straw poll. This is Joshua's piece. Moving down here, we got Jim O'Reilly. And Jim, you move that up a little bit so we can see the whole piece. A little bit more. There you go. Okay, there you go. All right, everybody. This is a really nice piece. He's got quite the angle going on there, huh? We got some good side boob. Booster's happy, I'm sure. Yeah.
Dynamic.
What'd you say?
We like that. We like dynamic.
I know you do. But if you guys like Jim's piece here, please do vote for Jim O'Reilly. Nice. Then we have the absolute traitor to humanity, who is George Peter Gatsis. If you guys like this muscle-bound thing, then go ahead and vote for it. God.
That's right.
That terrifies me. She can kick a hole through someone's stomach with that. Jeez.
Understand my angst, George, is all about your hateful comments toward RoboCop.
I'm going to sell all of you to medical experiments.
Oh, thank you, George. See,
Don't do that.
Making friends everywhere, aren't you?
Yeah, you can't just do that to people.
All right, but anyway, guys, just kidding, of course. This is George's piece, and if you like it, please vote for it. Moving on down, we have El Guapo, another new face today. I like this one, dude. She is of the smaller breastises variety, but that is okay. And she looks ready to go. Now, who's the dude sitting down next to her, man?
Isn't it that female super? I don't know. I saw it in the reference photo. I'm not entirely sure who that character is.
Looks like Booster Gold.
It does. But I do like it though. It's a good piece though, El Guapo. So if you guys like El Guapo's art, please vote for it in the straw poll. All right, let's move down here.
Fletchis is eliminated. I'm afraid. I'm taking you off the straw poll.
She looks ready to go, though, man. That's definitely anime. Moving over
It's
here
an
to
athletic
Brad.
build.
Now, Brad did
It's a
two
good
pieces.
piece.
Now, Brad, can I see the old piece real quick?
No.
No, he says no. This is the kind of
Please do
cooperation
it.
I get. All right. But anyway, this is Brad's piece. If you guys like that, then please go over and vote for it. She looks kind of like Skunk Girl in the face.
Yeah,
Mhm.
45 minutes trying to go quick. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
no.
Skunk Girl by good
I didn't
dog
get a chance
Chris.
to warm up this week. I've been working a lot, so.
Sorry. Well, I actually like the old piece. I don't know why you didn't like it, but that's all right. You're like me, Frank.
Now
You
I'm
hate
just not
everything you
feeling
do.
both of them today. No, I don't hate
What was
everything.
that booster?
It's crap.
What was that? What was that booster you were talking
Saying that
about?
Chester feels that this piece looks like the Skunk Girl by Good Dog Press, available soon on Indiegogo.
That's right. I do.
Ooh.
All right.
Did I miss something? Like, is she like normally wearing the like metal full plate, whatever that is? Is
Oh,
that like her
Shade.
normal look?
That's Shade.
Is it Shade? I don't think it's Shade. I think
it
he's
is
asking
No,
something.
she's wearing that outfit thing.
She's got that outfit in
I don't know.
Indiegogo.
Don't worry about mine. Just pass.
I think it looks fine though, dude. But this is Brad's
Looks
piece.
good.
If you like that, please vote for it in the straw poll. Moving down, just to show this is Booster's absolute abomination. I'm
Yep.
sorry for the nightmare.
I'd like to think that I got the proportions all correct on the thighs and the bobs.
You certainly didn't, though.
With
But,
fantastic musculars right here. You see?
Musculars. And then of course we have a really cool
very good
action
waist
piece.
proportion.
You were talking over Adrian's time, Booster.
Oh.
All right. If you guys like what Adrian does here, this is a really cool piece. He's got his Battle Maiden sitting here in a very actiony pose, kicking some butt. If you guys like this, please vote for it. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah, that pose.
Matt?
That pose comes from a Cynthia Rothrock movie.
Oh, Cynthia Rothrock. That is awesome.
Ah, that's a nice poll.
Yeah, nice poll, dude. Talk about someone who can actually kick butt and act a little, unlike some other rounded Rozzy girl, whatever her name is. But Matthew Gervais, sorry, I do apologize. Matthew Gervais says, Chester Busby, link, ? I don't think so. Anyway,
No.
Booster, please drop the link for the straw poll into the chat.
I can do that. I can do that right now, even.
Can do that. You know the cool thing is, while I'm sitting here talking to you guys on my computer, on my big screen sitting next to me, I still have the Croatian president in her wonderful bikini.
Oh my god! Can we vote for that? Can I put that on the straw poll?
All right, guys. Booster has put the straw poll up. Just click on that and go over there and vote. It's the easiest thing. It's free.
President
It doesn't
in the
cost
poll.
you anything. You don't have to download anything. Just go over there and click on that and vote, please. We appreciate it. Would you have to say, George?
Can you add the Croatian president to the straw poll?
I don't think Edwin would appreciate that very much.
The reason why I say it, because we had up here what do you call it? A news channel called The Rebel go around Toronto and ask normal Canadians, who would you vote for? Our prime minister or a potato? I kid you not. Everyone voted for the potato.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
Now, to keep in mind, guys, I am not white boxing anything right now, so if you want people to see your art, you need to speak up.
Got my Indiegogo going on right now. Last time I checked, we were at 91% funded, so really close to being fully funded.
What is that called?
Okay.
That is cool.
That's awesome, man.
Oh, thank you.
Vote McCrank. Let's vote McCrank.
Joe King, $40, free shipping worldwide.
Vote
Mets. I need some votes for El Guapo so I can win the prize and shave my hairy knuckles down.
Yeah, that's true.
So
You go get yourself whatever they call that.
Need some hedge trimmers.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
do a GoFundMe.
Mine is the most proportionately accurate.
No, it's certainly not.
Thighs and bobs.
Matthew Gervais says, Chester, looks like that pick is not the president and is a model. How dare you break our fantasy, sir?
How dare you?
How dare
Don't you say that crap. Get him out of it.
Do you have the one where she's coming out of the water and she's got her swimsuit on? Is that the one you're looking at?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, that girl gets whatever she wants. That's why she's president.
Including the
That girl gets
presidency.
what she wants. There's
Yeah,
no
art
way
of the
this
deal
girl
right
comes in
there.
and says, "Please, may I borrow your car?" And you're like, "Yes, ma'am."
What a girl wants, what a girl needs, just a little bit of presidency.
Right?
Oh my.
Ryan has run away with this thing. I need some votes here, people.
A
For
vote
El
for
Guapo.
McCrank is a vote
Yeah.
for the Baltic women.
Yeah.
Let's vote
Booster,
McCrank.
could you please put the straw poll back in the chat? You're not paying attention. You're certainly not doing your
What is
job,
the-
sir.
What does it matter? Round one.
Dude, put the straw poll in the chat.
Get the straw
Okay,
poll in
fine.
the
I'll
chat.
just straw polls in the chat. Your vote doesn't matter.
He hasn't won till he's won.
Okay. Vote George is a vote for Brad.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Do you want to show?
Yeah, I don't want to vote, so that's fine.
Do you want to show the draw long bitches?
Yeah, let's. I just want to make sure we get everyone onto straw poll, but we might as well do that. All right, so we're gonna come over here and do something a little different for a second. We're going to. I'm going to white box Booster, and he is going to
There's some
show
very
us
good ones.
all of the great hashtag DNQFE draw-alongs, and go for it, dude.
Ooh. Yeah, let's
Alright.
see.
McCrank needs
You say
3 more
Seaman?
votes, guys.
Well,
McCrank,
look at
3
that,
votes. Come
dude.
on.
That is a nice
Let's
one.
refresh real quick.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this is
Where the hell were they?
figure. Look at that.
That's nice.
Look at that.
That's nice.
That's
Figure.
fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Why aren't they on here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're better
Look
than you.
at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what am I doing?
That is cool. Where's that from?
You know what? Erase everyone from this hangout. We're starting again. We're bringing in these guys.
No,
No,
This is
seriously, that is
They're the
Simon.
stars.
Dude, that is killer piece, Simon.
Contact
Nice.
Chester, Simon,
Yes,
and
contact
figure.
Chester, Simon.
Here's again
Cute.
for some reason. It's my favorite, man. Our turtle rabbit fox.
Yeah.
Or was it turtle fox rabbit? One of
What
those.
the hell?
I don't know what's going on here. But
That's awesome.
He does cartoony stuff. It's fun. I love his stuff.
Oh
It's
man,
fun.
and he bangs it out so
Fantastic.
quick too, and it's so clean.
It is.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
incredible.
Yeah.
That's awesome stuff. I forgot.
Eric Hawkins
Simon
says,
again?
I gave my second vote to Guapo. Let me log into a few more computers. All right, you get on it.
Leonardo
I
da
need
Vinci
some more votes here, guys.
Ooh,
Who is
is
this
on
from?
quite a different take.
Booster?
This
guys,
is a Leonardo da Vinci. A very different take on this character.
Sweet.
With a awesome helmet going on.
Looks
you guys
like an
want me
Escher.
to get the girls are comfortable? Vote Mets.
Oh my God, his-
Look at that.
I think Eric Scott Hawkins, was it?
I see
Well, not
camel
Eric Hawkins.
toe. Is she
Right.
wearing panties at all?
Oh my
Eric.
God. Okay, I'm
Oh.
gonna put the mouse over it. There we go. Safe for the children.
Okay.
Go ahead. And email-
Eric said
The
that he was doing a
children.
piece and he threw it up. Dude, that is
That-
killer, Eric.
That was great stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
That's hot.
Would you look? This Jason Gonzalez.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Real nice. Wow.
Wow.
Ann Graham said, I just posted one. I did. Is it too late? Absolutely not too late. We'll get back to it
Please.
in a minute after we get down to the bottom of the page. Keep
And
going,
some-
Booster.
Thanks for
We
this one.
already saw that.
Well, that was all of them.
Then refresh your page.
Yeah, that can't be right.
Yeah.
Hey, if you go to my
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to
Twitter,
pay attention. Yeah,
my wife.
I was
I
paying
posted my
attention.
wife's.
Give me a second.
Anagram. You got to do hashtag D and QFE. If you're atting them, it doesn't show up here.
I will share that. I will share that, Adrian. Let me come back over here. Where am I? Oh, here I am. No, that's not it. All right, hold on a second. I'm not a boomer, I promise. All right, here we go. I'm going to stop whiteboxing you, and I'm going to share myself. And I'm going to show Adrian's wife's one. 22. Allow. There we go. This one is from Adrian's wife. Very nice. Cute.
Oh, right on.
It's very cute.
Oh, that's nice.
It is cute.
Nice.
Yeah. Angram, where'd you send it? Because I don't see it. Eric Hawkins says that is panties. I don't think so, sir. I do believe you just gave us a naked bottom. Yeah. Anybody know where Angrams is? Let us know, Angram. Yeah, it's supposed to be in hashtag DNQFE. Hashtag DNQ. F-E. This is a very cute piece there, Adrian. All right, let me...
I just want to add that I think my drawing is closest to the actual reference. So, I mean, let's get a couple more votes for El Guapo. I didn't know big boobies was a prerequisite.
No, they're not.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it's fine. I like your piece.
Oh, no, it's a must.
Anime, come on.
That's true. Booster, do me a favor and go check the hashtag again. It sounds like Angram reposted it.
Let's see the artwork. You said it's the closest to the on model. Let's see it.
That is.
Well, so is that one. That one's.
It's almost as good as McCrane's.
Yeah.
Almost.
I don't know, guys.
This is the one from Angram. That's not bad. That's cute. I like what you got going on there,
That's
Angram.
awesome. I got little dots and everything.
Not bad.
Nice.
And here.
Go George.
And Pixel's doing work for me, retweeting the people who added instead of hashtagged. This is JCM. A nice little one.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that
That's
was
cool.
an issue. Thank you very much, Pixel.
Doing the Lord's work for me,
He is.
Pixel.
He is. Anything else?
No, that's that.
All right. Well, I think those are great, and I love the draw along. I think that's awesome. And we're basically, I'm going to start doing. I think I'm going to call this. It's been going long enough. We got 54 votes. We have 56 people in here, so that's pretty good.
So I'm sure everyone only voted once and fairly.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
I'm sure. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am calling the poll now. I'm calling it. All right. So let's see here. Now we had a nice showing today. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 8 artists in here today. That is awesome. So I'm going to go from bottom to top. So unfortunately, sitting on the bottom because he demanded so. Brad Ashworth and his second attempt got a single vote and 2%. So who voted for Brad?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It's McCrank.
It was McCrank.
Probably.
Inside job.
No,
Now,
not really. I don't deserve it. I've been off for 3 weeks. I'm rusty, so yeah.
That's all good, dude. Now, sitting here after Brad, we have a tie for the second to last place with 2 votes each. And we have Joshua and the Wonderful Fun Bags. And we also have McCrank and the Fantastic Bottom. Now, I think both of those are really good, actually. I think that's unfortunate. Just so you know, Joshua, I voted for you. Because I think
I voted for McCrank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's it. The people have spoken. It is what it is. So then we're moving up in here to the last place before being in the middle. So unfortunate. With 4 votes, 13%, we get Jim. You could have given him a little something more than just Jim.
Jim.
I'm going to do it every week.
Good. Jim O'Reilly, of course. All right, and then we're coming up into our medals here. In third place with a bronze medal with 7 votes and 50% of the vote itself, or 13% of the vote itself, I do apologize. We have El Guapo. I never can say that. What can I say?
El Guapo.
El Guapo.
El
And his
Guapo.
amazing hairy knuckles. Oh, there you go. You're getting some love for the hairy knuckles. And you got third place,
It's a
dude.
small mercy.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's a small
Congratulations.
mercy.
Congratulations. Claps for the El Guapo.
Yeah. Amazing work, El Guapo.
Congratulations.
You don't want to get in the same room with Matt Weldon and his knuckles.
Right?
Yeah. They're out for
It is Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb. I just want to say that. And if Knuckles are, I should have gotten more votes for my Knuckles. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. And then coming up to the silver medal position, second place, of course, with 8 votes each, we have a tie. So they're going to have to share the medal. Be nice, gentlemen. We have Adrian and his Knuckle Bob lady, and George Peter Gatsis and his 2 muscly woman. Wow, second place.
Okay, listen,
People like it.
we can settle this right now. Okay?
All right, knife fight. I agree.
Rock, paper, scissors. Spot.
No, George, you made horrible comments about RoboCop today. You definitely get a minus 10 points. So, Adrian, claps.
Yeah, I would agree.
Claps for the Adrian.
Adrian got chicken. Yeah.
Yay. Okay. And then, of course, sitting in first place, taking the gold medal with 22 votes and 41% of the vote. My goodness. We have the Ryan Cardinal and the lovely, what is this? What are you trying to say here? Angel?
At the lovely angle. because it is a lovely angle.
I just thought you misspelled something. It is a lovely angle. You're correct.
Oh, thanks, no.
Back yes. Yeah, well, dude, you usually use English quite horribly, so I just have to assume.
What you speak of?
I don't know. But I do want to. We do want to congratulate Ryan, dude. You're awesome. Claps for
thank
everybody.
you, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
All right, good job.
Yay!
Well
You
done,
deserve it,
Ryan.
buddy.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Well deserved. Now, Ryan, I'm going to throw your Twitter over to, of course, over to Edwin, and he will be in contact with you later. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Well, thank
Go,
you.
go do us proud, man.
Say that again.
Was that?
Go do us proud, man.
I'll try. I'll try. Has there been a two-time winner yet from the final edition?
No.
No, but we
Okay,
have.
then I'll
this-
definitely try my best.
Yes, because you did win before. So
Yeah.
Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let each of them talk about their projects and things they have going on, and tell the people where they can find you. And I'm going to, of course, start with Ryan. So, Ryan, tell the folks where they can find you, and talk again about your projects, dude.
All right, everybody, you can find all my social media is just the Ryan Cardinal. So if you want to go over and sub to my YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff is just the Ryan Cardinal. And the project that I have going on right now is called Caius, A Story of Blood and Stone. Issue 1 is a tale as old as time, as magic-imbued psychic bounty hunters chase down a runaway thief who might have stolen something that can topple the current power structures. And that is on Indiegogo right now.
Nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
Good job. All right. Let's move down the line here, and I'm coming over to McCrank. McCrank, don't disappoint me.
Well, you know, the usual. Well, you know.
McCrank, you're on the spot.
Yeah, I have a Twitter, but there's nothing on there. There's just a lot of garbage.
You're so self-deprecating. McCrank. We love you, man. We love you.
Well, I like you as a friend.
Love's a little strong. Love's a little strong.
Fine. God, you bastards. All right, moving down here. Joshua, tell them something about you that they don't know. Maybe like your Twitter or something like that.
You could follow me at legends_end. I'm a better traditional artist than digital. If and when I come back, I'll be bringing the heat with traditional work next time. Because, yeah, wow.
What do you mean if? I think it's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Really?
You better be coming back.
Yeah, no, dude, you're a good artist. You should come back.
Man.
You're always welcome, and everybody else as well. For those
sign up for next week.
I just thought it was Starscream Dakimakura, man. Like, I thought that was like, well, he's out. He has a body pillow of Starscream.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, guys, if you want to be on the Drone Recorder Fan Edition, like many of you who are drawing along, just hit that link down below. You got my Facebook, Twitter's easier, and just send me a tweet, and I will put you through what you need to do to get on the Discord and start communicating. We'd love to have you guys, and we definitely want you back, Joshua, for sure. I mean, we'll have Booster in here every week. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a tax incentive.
Moving on, Jim O'Reilly, tell him stuff.
You guys can find me on Instagram and on Twitter and on Facebook under my name. Currently, I don't have any projects going on, just gearing up for the Comic-Con shows that I'm doing. One locally this weekend. Hudson Valley Comic-Con.
That is awesome. And I don't know what Bullet is saying, but he's saying, yeah, Booster is super gay for him. Okay. Thank you very much, Jim. Moving down here. George.
Who am I gay for?
I don't know. Many men. You are ultra.
I'm gay for a lot of men, but I like it when we're precise.
Okay, fine. These millennials. Booster, let George speak. You're interrupting his time again. George.
George doesn't have anything important to say.
Joe King, 96 pages, in demand, full color, $40 worldwide. Great deal. $40 worldwide. That's shipping included.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you, George. El Guapo, tell us where we can find you and any projects you might be involved with. El Guapo?
Yes, I'm sorry. I had to step away for a second. Yeah, so you can find me Twitter at El Guapo. You can find me also on Instagram there. Post a lot of updates on projects I'm working on. Later this year, I'm going to be putting this out, the Compendium. This is the Red 10 graphic novel that I produce with Comic Tribe. And we're going to be putting out the second half of the story, the 10-issue series. And that's going to be on Kickstarter. Doing another project, a horror project that I'm doing called Chango, the Broken Veil. Just getting that together with the art, and looking to be launching that in about a month or so. And I actually got 2 other projects, but I don't know if I'm going to get them all in this year. But Gods and Soldiers, keep an eye out for that. And last project would be Gin and Tonic. So those are probably more likely next year.
Sweet. Now, who's doing all the writing for you on that?
Awesome.
So I've got quite a few writers that I know. The Red 10 is written by Tyler James. Chango is Ben Goldsmith, using a story that I came up with. He's doing the scripting on that. Ron Fortier, he's a pulp writer, and he's actually fleshed out a treatment that I did for the Gin and Tonic series. And then lastly would be Mark Stanislawski. He's writing the Gods and Soldier story. So that was pretty interesting. A couple of former Marines end up going down to Mexico to bust a slave ring. And they find out that what it is actually a cult that's opening a portal into the Aztec dimension, who the gods are coming across to take over the world. So kind of nuts.
Damn. Interesting.
That sounds amazing.
All right, dude. Yeah. That sounds like a lot of fun. And just keep in mind that if you do need extra writers, I do that as well. Just so you know.
I got you.
All right,
I got you.
Moving on. Moving down. Brad, tell them something about yourself, dude.
Well, let's see. Streaming is going to be happening again now that all my art stuff is unboxed, cameras set up, internet's going good. The move is done. Handyman's going back into production here shortly. We got some new artwork coming out for that here very soon, so I can show everybody what's going on. And I got some other surprises coming. Interview on my channel is coming pretty soon. We're just working out the date right now with Conan artist Ron Garney.
Oh,
nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
Brad.
Yeah.
Brad.
What?
You need to stay in contact with me, Brad.
Yeah, him and I have been talking for a while now, and he's a good dude. So also Muhammad Asur, the other Conan artist, we're working out a time for that too.
Awesome.
Nice.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And are we looking at any kind of time frame for the return of New Comics Wednesday?
Dude, honestly, I don't know with my new schedule. It's not done with work yet, so
I see.
Unfortunately, so yeah.
Yep. And of course, I do appreciate Mortal V over here in the chat doing the awesome linking. As he does. He's
Thanks,
right
Mortal.
on top of it, unlike Booster, who's supposed to be doing that job. Thank you very much,
Yeah?
Mortal V.
I don't get paid enough.
You don't get paid enough. Dude, I gave you 3 beers. What more do you need?
Yeah.
Lemmy, Lemmy would do a whole movie for a bottle of whiskey. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Respect the Motorhead. Adrian, tell him something.
Yo, you can find me on Twitter at AdrianT2099. And I frequently go on Pope Fire's streams on Saturdays. And we call At the Altar to just draw and talk about comics and other such topics. And sometimes I show up on Good Dog Press. I'm working on some projects with a guy named K Blonde. Should be out maybe sometime this year.
Sweet. Awesome. That is all awesome. Thank you guys very much for joining us and be part of what we're doing over here. Definitely check out all these guys. We got the cool links here dropped by Mortal V. Thank you very much. I do believe my sketchbook 340 must be a friend of El Guapo because he says El Guano has a YouTube or Twitter. I think that's shade. Pretty sure that's shade.
That sounds like shade.
Sounds like shade to me.
It's all good.
It's all good. And sub maybe. No, we don't need to sub to you, Booster. You got your 100. It's done.
Nah. I could use more subs. I wouldn't mind more subs, maybe.
No, definitely not.
Let's
All right,
get
guys.
more.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
come on.
This has been an awesome
Just a
show.
couple
We
more
love
subs,
you coming
baby.
over here.
Oh, I'm
And
addicted.
don't listen to the sexual sound. It's depraved.
I want more subs, Daddy.
God. All right, guys. I'm definitely getting out of here. Thank you very much.
Shoot
That was
me now.
awesome. Fan edition rocks. And of course, Ryan Cardinal's going over to Pro Edition. He's going to kick their butt again. Is it going to be our first 2-time winner?
Yeah.
Maybe.
No.
Definitely go over there and support. And just keep in mind, do not use sock accounts over there, please, because if you do, Mike is going to come and yell at me again. No more yelling at the Chester, okay? All right. Later, guys.
All right, have a good night.
Later.
I'm glad Bullet could fall asleep listening to me talk.
And back Caius.
Back Caius, absolutely.